company, always on the run, a destiny, oh, it's the rising sun. I was born, a shotgun in my hands, behind the gun, I'll make my final stand. Yeah, and that's why they call me Bad Company.
Hello everybody. Tonight we're going to be trying a little bit of a social experiment. Taking 8 strangers and put them in a world where everything has gone to absolute shit. Our story started about 6 weeks ago. There was an outbreak of flu-like symptoms, and somehow, for some reason, the dead rose. Since those 6 weeks, infrastructure's completely gone. Political system's completely gone. There's no police. The military is almost non-existent. And there's a whole hell of a lot of confusion. Tonight you're going to be watching as 8 survivors try to make the right choices to keep their survival going. Because in a world like this, that's all you really want to do is survive. I'm going to introduce you to my characters here soon. And there's some pictures to give you a loose visual of them. They're going to be faced with some really impossible decisions. Not really sure what's going to happen. They could all die in about an hour. It's a logical thing. But I've got a feeling that they're going to try real hard to survive. We start in Charleston, South Carolina. The survivors have somehow made it to Drum Island. On Drum Island, there is a Target Supercenter. It used to be a historical site, but corporations rule all. This is an underdeveloped supercenter. It actually hasn't been stocked. There's about 65 survivors here, including 4 National Guard. Luckily, due to its location, the infected haven't gotten to it. Actually can't see the infected from the island. It's been a safe haven for quite a few people. Food supplies are dwindling, and a few of our survivors are thinking maybe it's time to go. The west side of the island is connected by a bridge which leads into downtown Charleston. It has collapsed at some point in the last week. The right side of the island is actually pretty well intact. The bridge is there, but there are plenty of derelict cars blocking any sort of vehicles from accessing. In front of the Target, there's only a few construction vehicles. Our story starts with a man named Marcus. He's part of the National Guard. We don't know his rank, we don't know his role, we don't know his history. But he's trying to keep these people alive, keep them fed, and give them a little bit of life's comforts that they've lost. 5 of our survivors are in this Target Supercenter right now. And they come from all over. Some from Miami, some from Pennsylvania, some from Chicago. But they found their way here. I'm going to introduce you to my characters now. We're going to get this story started.
Channel switched.
So the night's growing, and it's not twilight yet. Everything's pretty calm in the target. People are fed. They're starting to turn in. Everybody kind of goes to sleep real early. Sun rises early. Get as much rest, broken or not, as they can. Marcus has been slaving all day to try to get those generators hooked up. The news of the impending storm is really, really scaring a lot of people. There's a hurricane brewing. And I don't know if you're familiar with the area, but when a hurricane hits the coast of South Carolina, it's not pretty. Marcus calls out. He's looking for some help. He needs an extra pair of hands to assist him hooking up this generator. He thinks he's almost got it. Gets people some power and some light during the night. It gets really dark in this place. One of his National Guard buddies runs from the front and joins him back there. There's a little bit of commotion. People are excited at the possibility of electricity again. A lot easier to boil water. A couple of hot plates are there. Might actually be able to bathe with a little bit of hot water. A couple minutes pass. Since most of you are at the front, you don't really hear the commotion in the back. But all of a sudden the lights turn on. He's done it. He's actually hooked up the generator and managed to facilitate electricity. And then the sirens start. Since the target had never actually been hooked up to the power grid before, and it was still in its construction and setup phase, all the emergency systems turn back on. All the doors for the sliding glass doors in the front open, and you hear the ringing of just a fire alarm going off and off and off and off. This goes for the people who aren't there also. As you approach, you see this happen. Initial reactions?
We gotta leave.
I'm not going there.
Let's just wait and see what happens.
Crap, here they come.
We gotta turn off the fire alarm somehow.
It doesn't matter.
Actually, I'm with you. Let's turn off the fire alarm.
We can at least barricade the doors and at least, keep them out somehow if there were any to get in. But if they have auditory response still, then we gotta get those alarms shut off.
Yeah, I'm with James. I would say some of us try to get the alarm shut off, and the other try to barricade the door and prepare for the worst.
Quite a few people start running to the back with the same idea. It's about 20 of you. Marcus is frantically trying to disconnect the generator and shut everything off. It seems that there was a setup for emergency power, and for some reason the generator has charged the emergency power batteries just slightly. And even after he's disconnected the generator, it's not completely shut off. So he's trying to throw breakers and figure out things. But these systems are set up that just because the breakers are thrown, all the emergency systems will keep functioning. Marcus backs up and shoots the ever-living shit out of the panel. His frustration's obvious. He knows what's going to happen if this keeps up. For those of you who stayed, it's widespread panic. People are freaking out. If one thing you've learned throughout this entire experience is that when chaos ensues, you don't want to be standing in front of it.
I'd like to go to the roof to see down the bridge that's still intact.
Okay.
I'll follow him up to the roof. That sounds like a good idea to me.
As will I.
So will I.
I'll stay down and follow the crowd.
I'll stay down and help with the barricading.
Are we all there right now then?
No.
Okay, so Olive, you can't go to the.
Oh, I wasn't sure if we were there or not. Oops.
No problem. Okay, so I have Gideon, Cody, and who else is going to be heading for the roof?
Me.
Ozzy.
All right, Ozzy and Max. Since you're already in the back room, you run over to the ladder, start climbing up. The storm's gotten considerably worse, from what you can tell, and it's definitely coming this way. It hasn't started raining yet, but the wind started to pick up. And it's just that siren that keeps going, the fire alarm, whatever emergency signal that is blasting. Not really sure. And since none of you actually contributed in the construction of this target center, you have no idea how to shut it off. It seemed like shooting it was probably a good idea.
Are there speakers on the roof that send off the siren sound?
Hanging off the walls, or the outside walls, towards the parking lot, yes.
Are they at all within reach of us?
No, they're about halfway down the building. About 15 feet up and about 10 feet down.
They're on the side of the building?
They're on the sides of the building, and there's multiples, dozens of them.
I have rope. If someone wants to tie themselves to the rope and some people can lower them down, we might be able to break the speakers.
We could shoot them.
I have a rifle. I could shoot out a speaker.
I'd rather we not waste the bullets.
But using the rope and breaking it by hand would take too long.
I have a hatchet.
The National Guard would have plenty
Wait,
of
wait.
ammo.
Are the speakers connected by wires?
Yes, they
They
go
would be,
internally
yeah.
into the building.
Could we access the wire at all?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to reach them. You would have to climb down.
Well, I meant like if we. All right, because I have a knife. We can cut the wires.
Yeah, if you're willing to climb
I say
down, you could.
I got a
but,
rope and a hatchet. If someone, I would volunteer. If someone, I could tie myself to the rope. Someone could lower me down. A couple people could hold on to the rope, and we could chop these things in half.
It doesn't matter. The alarm goes off in like 10 minutes anyway, because national laws say you can't. It's like noise pollution. So they're not going to stay on forever.
There's people coming up the bridge, living people.
But are they being followed?
I can see 3 of them standing out there. I can't see what they're doing.
Do they have any weapons or anything?
They're too far away. Can't discern that.
Does anyone have
Are they
any
coming towards us?
binoculars? Anything, rifle with a scope? Anything to see far away?
3 people are approaching from the eastern bridge, which is still intact, but has all the derelict cars. They have stopped. Obviously, this drew their attention.
I'm gonna draw my gun. I'm ready for anything.
I'll draw mine as well.
I would like go down the stairs if anybody wants to come with me to help me get these people off the bridge.
Yeah, I'll come too.
I'll go with you. Don't go alone.
I'm already here. I'm already downstairs. I was helping the barricade.
I'm staying on the roof, ready to provide covering fire if necessary.
So the barricading's not going as well as you would have hoped. A lot of the shelving is actually bolted to the floor, so you're having to improvise. Use some of the tables that they were using to prepare food from the break room and things like that.
We could leave somebody here to help guide some kind of barricade with the construction vehicles outside. We could get those in front of the doors. That would block a lot of stuff. Well, at the same time, somebody else should come with me to go on the bridge to get these people, because if there's, walkers coming, they're coming from that way.
I'll go with you.
Meanwhile, we need to start moving forward.
Okay, so let's take a little bit of a pause there. 3 of you on the bridge, what is your current reaction to this?
Figuring out where the noise is coming from.
It's pretty obvious.
checking if there's any walkers behind us.
As you turn, yes, there are more than you can count. They're not moving quickly, but they obviously hear the same thing you do. It's a piercing sound in a silent city.
So run like hell.
Yep.
Max, this is something you also see as you're still on the roof. Everybody else is oblivious to this information for the moment.
Lock and load. There's a shit ton of them on the way.
Are you going to go climb down and communicate this?
Just, yeah, I will.
Okay. As y'all are fiddling with the barricade and planning on running out, Max runs down and does exactly that.
What about the west side? Did you check the west side?
You're welcome to go back up and check.
The bridge is blown on the west side. I don't
It's
feel like.
completely collapsed, yes.
Yeah, the west side isn't really a tactical issue at this point.
It is
So
for
there's one
escape.
entry, one exit.
The west side bridge is a lot smaller than the east side bridge. You could probably swim it. This is a logical thing that you have come up with if you had to get off. It's about a third of the length of the east side bridge, but it does obviously have a dip in it. It's a collapse. It's not just like part of it fell away. It still slopes down, but it goes fully into the water. You have no idea how deep the water is. The winds are definitely picking up, though.
Is the water at all like waving and anything from the storm, or is it calm?
It's very much so hectic right now, and you can only imagine that it's going to get a lot worse. A family that you can tell, wife and a husband that you met, run out the front doors past the barricades. They seem to have collected all their supplies as quickly as possible. And they're not the first. A lot more people are going. Some of the National Guard that are remaining are trying to stop them. As Marcus comes back in, he's sweating profusely. He has no idea how to fix this issue. It becomes a riot pretty quickly. People are just storming out. My group of 3 on the bridge also see this as you're running for your fucking lives. You see people running out of the building. You can't discern if they're living or dead.
Myself, I believe Cody and Aussie went to go check on the people at the bridge. What do we see exactly?
Well, as you get out of the parking lot, you see 3 individuals running towards you. And if each of those people in order wants to give a physical description of themselves, start with Olive.
I am 16, petite, with short dark hair, and I'm pretty slender.
Okay, let's go, James.
I'm 23, 6'3", about 280. I'm built pretty well, so I can hold my own.
And Richard.
He's 6'2". He's not very big, but he's tall and slender, but he's brown hair.
Okay, and the 3 of you that are running towards them, let's get a general description of yourselves to them.
I'll start. I have brown hair, blue eyes, glasses. I'm about 5'11", kind of skinny. Not too much muscle on me, but not a lot of fat either.
I'm 5'8", brown hair, blue eyes. Not exactly the fittest guy, but since the apocalypse, between.
I'm 5'11", long brown hair. You could see I was chubby before all this started.
And Max and Andy, you're still helping with the barricades, and Max is, I'm gonna assume, still at the target.
Yeah, I'm basically staying behind, trying to see how the exodus goes against the horde that's coming along the bridge.
Well, as the three of you exit and run towards the bridge, this mass exodus of individuals from the target, say about 30 people so far, have completely run out, and they're fighting to get to the east bridge. They're right behind you, and you both of the groups see this.
What does the storm look like from here? About, I mean, how long would we think till it hits?
You would be lucky to get an hour before the outskirts of the storm really start hitting. It's getting very cloudy. Waves are picking up. Winds picking up. You're not hearing thunder yet.
The walkers on the east side, how far away are they? Like 10 minutes or 20 minutes?
Time, you're not really sure. Distance, a mile.
I'm going to slow down considerably running towards the target as we see this group of 3 being chased by a large group. Maybe
So-
say to the others that slow down. We just like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
The group from target, you can clearly see that these individuals are armed and not dead, and the group from the bridge, you can tell that these first 3 people are very much alive and very armed.
Are they within shouting distance?
Yes.
I'm gonna yell, guys, hurry up and get the fuck in here. We got a problem on the other side of the bridge.
Well, if the storm's that close to us, we're probably gonna have to go back to the target and set up some sort of defense.
I would say the bridge is the best defense. It's already clogged up with cars.
Yeah, but if we stay on the bridge, we have the storm to deal with. We better all get inside from this.
And plus, the walkers are going to be rushing the bridge sooner rather than later.
There's an uncountable number, but you're sure it's over 100. Just from a general glance. One thing that you
But
can
we have a group of 30.
Yeah, one thing you can tell is these 30 are not listening to you. They are running. It is mob mentality 101.
Are they heading towards the west side or towards the east side?
All of them are heading towards the east side.
Oh.
I held up my gun, tell them to stop and shoot it in the air. Do any of them stop and listen?
A couple of people falter for a second, and a man pulls his gun on you. You can't keep us here.
There's walkers on the other side.
The rest of them are still trying to push past you.
We've got enough people to stop this. But if you're just going to walk into it, it's going to be a bloodbath.
If they really want to do that to themselves, I mean, we've got to look out for us, #1 priority, and then our group. If they're going to do that, then let them.
The man keeps his gun pointed at you, Ozzy. He doesn't seem like reason is going to work. While this exchange is going on, other people are pushing past you. Physically, you can't stop 30 people.
I mean, I'm pretty close to Aussie because Aussie, Cody, and I ran out to greet these 3 people coming across the bridge. Is there anything I can do to help him out?
You can pull your gun.
Alright, I pull my gun on the guy that's pulling the gun on Aussie. I tell him to drop his gun.
I yell at Cody, don't go down. If he wants to go, go.
I continue on to the target.
Okay, so Richard, you're just running past this exchange.
Yep.
Olive, what are you doing?
I'm gonna follow Richard.
Okay, James?
I think we're all in agreement. We're going to that target.
Okay. So the 3 individuals you just met on the bridge are literally running the opposite direction of this crowd.
Where am I right now?
You're still at the target with Andy.
I can see the 3 people running, right?
Yeah, you see 3 people running towards target. Let's say you're standing just outside the entrance. Due to
Alright,
the emergency power being turned on, the doors have been locked open. The barricades are coming along, but they're not very sturdy.
I'll watch and meet the 3 people coming in to make sure they get in safely against the mob.
I say to Ozzy and Gideon, like, if these people want to die, let them run to their death, but we need to stay alive. We should get back.
The man doesn't lower his gun, but he starts trying to walk around you.
Walk around as in walk away?
As in
Walk past us.
Walk past you.
Alright, I lower my gun as well. I grab Aussie and I pull him towards the target. Let's go.
Alright, we're leaving.
Okay. Andy, during this exchange, Marcus comes up to you. It's not gonna fucking work, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. Like, I don't know if I can protect all these people. We need to get the fuck out of here.
You're right, but the east side is completely locked.
We have shelter from the storm at the target. It's not worth swimming across right now. Let's wait out the storm. We can barricade the doors. We can fight against the zombies that come against us.
Why the door, though? Can't we more effectively barricade the bridge?
That would take too long.
Not if there's cars on the bridge with the keys in them. If they'll still
Yeah,
start.
it's already jam-packed with cars. All we have to do is basically move a couple, and at the very worst, we create a choke point that they have to file through one by one, and we can just, and if it comes to worst, we can just let the bodies pile themselves up there.
One of the other survivors comes up to you and goes, "Fuck this. I'm not staying here. I'm not going east, but I'm gonna try to swim it. When this hurricane hits, we're dead anyways."
Are there any sound buildings that it looks like we could take shelter in on the other side, on the west side?
Quite a few 2- and 3-story buildings that are visual. You don't know how safe they would be.
Are we back at the target?
Yeah, you made it back. You're hearing this exchange between Andy and Marcus, and a few of the other individuals are getting rowdy. They weren't as hasty to abandon, but now they're seeing that this is hopeless. These barricades really aren't all that sturdy in here.
I'm willing to risk a swim if anyone else is.
Are there?
No.
You're starting to hear gunshots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
From the bridge. Pretty clear.
Yeah, we need to go
screaming,
west.
too.
Get out of here.
Look, I mean, we have 30 random-ass people covering our escape. We might as well swim to the other side of the island.
Richard Oliver, James, you just got here. You've never met these people. You don't know their situation.
First thought that's going through my mind is to get the fire alarm shut off. Is there a fire panel at the front of the store?
It would be at the back.
The fire panel in the back of the store has been completely shut to shit. Marcus tried that also when he couldn't figure it out.
Anything headed this direction is already headed here. We should, if we can't barricade, I think I'm with Gideon and we should go.
So, you realize...
If we hold him long enough, the storm will take him out.
You realize that you've probably got under 5 minutes to make a decision. People are starting to exit out and head towards the west side of the bridge. Random.
Let's grab the gas. There was a ton of gas for those generators. Let's grab that gas, get across the river, find somewhere to hide, get a vehicle
Why don't we
after
use
the
that
hurricane
gas
is
to start a
passed,
fire
and get
on
the
the
fuck
bridge?
out of here.
There's nothing actually saying that the zombies aren't piling up on the west side of the bridge as well.
Well, we know they're on the east side. We don't know we're on the west side. I mean, I'll take the west side over the east any day.
Eventually the alarm will turn off. If we barricade it long enough, the storm will start. That will take out some of the zombies. I say we light a fire on the bridge.
Look,
with
dude,
gas.
the storm doesn't get headshots. The storm isn't going to help us against the zombies. The storm is only going to fuck us in the butt. Let's get out of here.
This target is a death trap. We need to get out.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's swim across the west side.
I fear the storm will kill us if the walkers don't.
We can find shelter on the other side. Is everyone here a good swimmer? If you're not, we can find something for you to float onto. We can get you across.
I've got training in self-rescue, so I can tell people how to get across the most efficient way.
Let's go.
If you turn your body a certain way, you can just float across.
It seems to me we're all in agreement. Let's swim across the west side.
Marcus is getting his people together, and he announces, "We're going to try to swim it. Anyone who wants to come, now's the time to do it." His 3 National Guard buddies stand up. They join him.
Is there any way we can grab some of the gas that was powering those generators and take it with us?
That's definitely up to you. You guess that you probably have about 3 minutes now.
I'm going to grab a gas can, and I'm going to jump in that water and swim across.
Are there any food supplies left behind?
Yes.
I'll grab some of that.
Okay.
Grab whatever you're able to pick up and carry safely, and let's go.
You're hearing more gunshots from the east side of the bridge, and the screaming is getting a lot worse.
The east side?
The east side. About 10 people have made it back to the target, and they are freaking out, including the man that held the gun to you earlier.
Do they have any wounds on them or anything?
Not that you can visually see.
Ask them what happened.
No, who cares? Just tell them the plan.
No
Let's get
time. We're
going.
leaving right now. We're leaving right now.
Marcus and his 3 compatriots, and I'm assuming unless any of you object about leaving. No objections?
No objections here.
Okay. The 8 of you, Marcus, who you've just been introduced to, and his 3 compatriots start heading out the door. About 10 others follow. The guy with the gun goes, "It's fucking nuts, man. You can't go. It's like, you were just telling me 5 minutes ago we can't leave. What the fuck?" He's like, "No.
The situation's changed.
Oh, fuck this, man. We're going back in this target." There's about 20 people still in the target.
Leave them there.
Yeah, I'm not
I
listening
shake
to
his
that
hand.
idiot.
Take out as many as you can. Use the gas to make a fire. See ya.
I tell him Godspeed, I grab that gas canister, and I'm getting out of here.
Okay. Gideon was... I'll give you a little bit more details on some of the supplies you were able to recover. The 8 of you, the 4 soldiers, and roughly 10 other individuals, 6 women, 4 men, are all heading towards the west side of the bridge. The storm's still not here yet, but the water's choppy. You guess you have about a 40-foot swim. Marcus and his National Guard look at you, and Marcus just nods to one of his guys. He goes, "We'll hold the rear. Y'all get across. Make sure it's safe."
Everybody turn northwest when you're swimming. It'll ferry you across, and it will be a less of a workout than it will be trying to swim straight.
Okay.
All right.
Definitely gonna follow that advice. Sounds like good advice to me.
Marcus looks at you. "What the fuck are you waiting for?"
Start swimming.
Start swimming.
I dive right into that water.
Swimming.
Go right in.
Diving in after him.
Swim.
Doing some freestyle shit. Let's go.
The water is freezing cold. It's kind of one of those things that it looks like a really good idea, but as soon as you do it, you're like, "Oh, fuck, I should have just done something else." Obviously, there's not a good solution to this problem. It's low tide, and the current is very strong. It's actually pulling out into the ocean.
Good thing I'm swimming northwest.
A little piece of advice. You're all very thankful for it right now.
So do we all get to the other side safely?
Did you get that, Andy?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. That would be something that you might want to scream about.
I'll worry about it after I'm across.
Okay. You all managed to get to the other side of the collapsed bridge. There's no immediate sign of anyone. You notice that there's 8 other individuals that have made it across, and you hear a ton of shooting back on the other side. What used to be part of your group of survivors, they've already turned. About 20 of them, and they're not slow. Marcus's group is overwhelmed in seconds. A man just pretty much gave his life to make sure y'all could get across. But for some reason, you notice only 8 other people got across.
The 8 people being us.
8 of you and 8 others. All of you got it across.
Ah, okay.
And all the National Guard guy got it.
Yeah, all the National Guard have been overwhelmed. Let me type something up real quick.
So we lost 2.
Yep. I'm gonna start looking for a shelter for that storm.
Yeah, start finding the building.
Yeah, you don't see them anywhere, but you've definitely lost 2 that try to make the initial swim.
I vote that we kind of walk along the bridge
Coast.
route.
Bridge. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we're gonna have to
Max.
go in. Like we have to walk along the bridge road, because that's the main road. We're gonna find a nice building, hopefully something that'll have some kind of supplies in it, like a restaurant or store or something.
I don't know about
Okay,
a
before-
restaurant. Restaurants are too easy to get in and out of. We want something more secure than that.
We
Before
don't
we
care about
do
supplies,
anything,
we just want to last the night.
I kind of have a cut on my leg. It's pretty deep, and I need to stop the bleeding real fast.
Does anyone have any bandages? Anyone have any first aid? Anything?
Richard,
Richard and I both have first aid kits, or first aid supplies, and are able to stop the bleeding.
Ragu, is there a bank or anything nearby?
Yes.
Can we go inside the bank and maybe get inside the safe?
You're not getting
No,
back
that's-
out of the safe if you do.
Yeah.
I don't want to get I don't want to get in the safe.
Well, I mean, the safe would be the safest place to wait out this hurricane. We can lock out all the undead. We can patch up your wound. We can
That's the
rest.
note.
Lock
Fix
ourselves
it.
in.
I'm okay with going into the bank,
So-
but not this.
The
Vault.
area on this side of the bridge is actually a commercial area. A lot of office buildings. There are banks. Very similar to any commercial area in a city where the ground floor is usually a restaurant or some sort of storefront, and the higher levels are used for whatever, call centers, businesses. You do also know that this is only a small area of Charleston, and that there's another bridge on the west side, but you can't see through the buildings and whether or not that bridge is stable. You can either likely here choose to swim back over to Drum Island. You can go swim to the Hurricane. You can stay in this immediate area, travel north, but through the main interstate, which is I-26, or you can try to travel west. Like I said, it's a commercial area. There's a lot of little storefronts. You can pretty much take your pick. You'll find it here, and there are banks.
Look, one of us has taken a wound. We should rest here while we can. Find someplace safe. Maybe get on the second floor, board up the staircase, so that nothing can get
Yeah.
in,
I
and
agree.
stay away from the windows and wait out the storm.
Hey, my Prius is on this side of the bridge, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh wait, but it's not charged.
If the
can worry
wound
about
on
that
Andy's
later.
leg is pretty bad, if it needs immediate attention, I'll walk up to him and bandage it with at least to stop the bleeding for now.
Or to slow it.
For the record, you're all soaked. that wasn't evident.
So we've gotta find somewhere. We gotta build a fire. We've got to get warm. Got to get dried off.
Is there a warehouse or a factory very
Not
nearby?
on this island. This is all commercial.
I say we
I don't
just get
think
on the
industrial.
second floor of any building. We find the staircase, throw some shit in the way so nothing can get up. We can get dry on the inside. We can use body warmth if need be.
Most of the other 8 individuals are still standing there. They're almost looking at you for guidance. One guy just finally looks at it and goes, "Well, I think there's a bus terminal here. So we're going to go there and see if we can get inside."
Let's go. Gotta do something.
Yeah, I'll
Works
follow
for
them.
me.
I'm gonna need
I mean,
some help moving though.
If you guys want the bus terminal, we'll do the bus terminal.
Yeah,
Whatever-
I'll help
whatever gets
Richard
us
with
out.
Andy.
So
Anyone
we're
not
heading for
agree with the bus terminal?
I agree.
All right, let's go. Okay, so how far away is this bus terminal?
Get that, Cody?
Yes. There's somebody coming from the water.
It's one of them. What's this move?
Whoever it is, I don't give a fuck about them. Whoever we have right now, let's just go.
Yeah, how far away is the bus terminal?
Can we,
Quarter of a mile.
Let's go. We have 16 people here. I'm not risking 16 lives over one possible person, maybe zombie.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go.
we
then.
saw Marcus eat it. There's no chance any of them made it.
Okay. The group doesn't wait. They're already running in that direction, so you're pretty sure that they know where they're going. You know some of them as locals, so
Let's follow.
they're running at a dead sprint. Is that the pace y'all are going to try to keep up with?
No, I'm helping Andy.
Okay.
I'll cover Aussie and Andy.
Are you like supporting Andy? Is what you mean? So he
Yep.
says, okay.
Whoever's in the front, I'm with them.
I'm gonna try and maintain a speed and distance that I can kind of see where the other group is headed, while still being able to relay it to my team that's staying behind to help Andy.
Well, I don't think anybody's staying behind. They're just,
No,
putting his arm
no,
over
I-
his
No,
shoulder and hobbling
I'm
on.
bringing up the flank in case I need to protect Aussie and Andy.
Well, there's very clearly things coming out of the water.
I did.
So it's a get the fuck out mentality.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
What I meant was not like falling behind, but like
I understand what
since
you're
they
saying. Yeah, you're in between their group and our group. The bus terminal is like I said about a quarter of a mile away. It just takes you under 2 minutes to get there. At a pretty good jog pace. You find yourself running a little bit more than you probably should have, but it's a little bit of adrenaline build up now.
So we did make it.
The 8 people have already entered, and they had much of the same sliding doors as Target, but they had to force them open. And a guy's waving for you to come home.
So that means we can force them shut.
Start barricading the door.
Okay.
It's a bus terminal. How much stuff can we have to barricade, though?
Buses.
I mean, there's probably a lot of benches inside. We can press those benches against the door.
Most of them are bolted down.
As you enter the terminal, it's pretty standard for what you would
Wait.
think a bus terminal is. Are you all entering it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all there.
Is that like a
Wait,
second
didn't
floor?
didn't we
Or is that only one
didn't
floor?
we get gas from the target?
I carried some gas cans out. Well, one gas can.
Gideon has a 5-gallon gas tank that, to him, feels about 75% full. He somehow managed to hang on to it through the swim.
I was on swim team as a boy.
Those childhood nostalgic moments just coming back right now.
Oh yeah, the childhood nostalgia of running from zombies with a full tank of gas across an ocean.
Are you all
Could we use-
entering, or what's the question, Max? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I'm definitely entering.
I asked Richard if
doors.
Andy needs any more help.
The wound is bandaged, but it's still pretty deep. It's going to require a little bit more concise medical attention.
I'm gonna wait until we're secure in this building before I pay more attention to his wound.
Okay. Andy, you're having trouble
Can I
standing on
ask
your own.
Richard not to do that and to focus on that now while we handle the barricades?
Yeah, can you worry about that while the rest of us at least barricade and worry about the other things?
Alright.
Yeah, maybe if we just had one person tending to wounds and everybody else, including the other 8 people that we don't know, barricading the doors.
You were very right. The benches are bolted down. There are only 2 sliding doors at the front entrance here. You're not sure about the rest of the building. The front of the bus terminal is it's 2 hallways. One leads back to what you assume is maybe a service department or an employee area. The other one is 2 public restrooms.
Okay, so why don't we have Richard? What is it? Richard and Andy are tending to the wound. Well, Andy's wound. Why don't I go and with somebody maybe and search around the place, see if we can.
Yeah,
find
I'll
I'll
people.
go.
I'll go.
Is there a
Oh, that's
second
way too
story
much.
or a basement to the bus terminal?
There is not a second story, and you are unsure if there's a basement from just observation. There
Is there
a
any other entries or
garage.
exits?
From the way you entered, the only entrance or exits you saw was the front, but there is a garage connected to the building, and you can only assume that there is some sort of back entrance to that garage.
Is there a vending machine anywhere around?
Yes, glass is completely broken and everything, and it's been taken out. This is also when you notice there is a lot of discourse inside the building.
Use the vending machine as a barricade.
Okay.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Sounds good to me.
As you're moving the vending machine, you're seeing bloody handprints on some of the walls. And just now, as you close the glass doors, you see them on the inside of the glass.
So we got to be more careful. You know, everybody prep your weapons.
Yeah,
Just
I
in
have
case.
my gun out and ready.
Pull out my fire axe, put away my gun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my weapon, my golf club.
6 of the other 8 are helping you. 2 of the women are huddled in the back near a kiosk counter where somebody would sell tickets.
How far done is Richard with Andy's wound?
It's going to take him at least 10 to 15 minutes to fully suture the wound.
Okay. Why don't 2 other people besides me go look around? I'll check if anybody else has got any wounds.
I'll check as well.
We should take the guys with the best melee skills.
I've got a
How they
machete.
handle themselves.
I have a hatchet.
I have a machete.
I have a fire axe, a fireman's axe.
I have a knife.
I'll go.
I'll go.
3 of you go.
Okay, so there's, like I said, there's 2 hallways, and just from this point of view, you can tell that one of them at least leads to bathrooms, and the other one you think leads to the service area. So who is going where?
I'll go to.
I'll go to the service area.
Can I bring everyone into one of the restrooms? Because restrooms typically don't have windows. They're safe from hurricanes. I can kind of keep everyone safe, at least from the storm in there, and keep a watch on the door.
Yeah, but there's always something in the restrooms.
Yeah, you might want to check that first.
One of the guys volunteers to do that. He says he'll take a couple of his guys and check them out and see if they're safe.
Yeah, I'm going with.
Okay.
I look outside. Is there anyone coming?
Um, through the wind, the alleys, and everything. I mean, you can't see anybody directly in front. It's off of a main street, but the large parking lot, due to it being a bus terminal and there are multiple buses in the parking lot, you can't see anything from the way you came.
Okay, so as of right now, we have a vending machine in front of the doors.
Correct.
Are the doors closed?
Yes. Did you collapse the vending machine on its side, or?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not protecting from visuals or the glass, it's just blocking the doorway.
Right.
Okay. Alright, let's go over this one more time. And Andy, where are you right now? You're being tended to
I'm
by
being
Richard.
helped. Yeah, by Richard.
It's probably going to take you about 10 more minutes, Richard. It was pretty deep laceration. He's losing a lot of blood, but you think you can safely stitch it up.
Right.
Ozzy and Cody, where are you?
I wanted to go to the
barricade.
I wanted to go to the service area with my machete and one other.
Okay. Ozzy, is that where you were also heading?
I was with the main group doing the barricades.
Okay. The barricade is as good as it's going to get right now. Is your action now?
Yep, I'll go with Cody to one of the hallways.
Okay. Olive, what do you intend to do?
I'm going to try to get the two women to come out.
They're sobbing pretty hard. Let's see. Max, what are you going to do?
Well, first I wanted to see if I got any supplies out of the target. Did I?
Yeah, you were able to get a couple 3 5-pound bags of rice. It was
Okay.
significant. If you manage to hang on to it, it'll last you for quite a while.
Okay. And then Ozzy and Cody are going to the service area, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you check the bathrooms out already?
I was headed towards the men's room to check it out and see if I can get some more survivors in there to wait out the storm.
Yeah. I'll probably do that then.
James, what are you doing, buddy?
I'm checking on injuries.
Okay. And Gideon, you're heading towards the bathroom?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ozzy and Cody, you managed to get down to the hall. There is a service door, just pretty standard, deadbolt, and it leads into a closed, dark garage. You can't see anything inside. It's got a glass window that's got the metal through it. I don't know what they call that, an impact window. Not like you could just punch through it.
Is there any vehicles?
It's too dark to see inside.
I have a flashlight.
Don't turn it on. We can deal with that later.
The door is locked. Olive, you get over to the women and they're crying. You can't make sense of anything they're saying. One of the women is bleeding. She seems to have some sort of wound on her lower leg. Gideon is at the bathrooms, correct?
Yes.
You and 4 other guys went to go check out the bathrooms. They seem to be pretty clear. The smell is horrid, though. Somebody obviously shacked up here for a while. And both of the bathrooms, the plumbing has completely failed.
Could I check the... Oh, wait, you said both the bathrooms?
Both the bathrooms are... There's no one in either bathroom, but you are literally sick. You and the other individuals at the smell.
All right, I'm gonna wait right outside the bathroom door then, if that smell is that bad.
Okay. The other individuals, the ones
that
suffer through, go into the bathrooms and realize that it's okay. That there's nobody in there, but it's clear that someone had been living in that area.
And it smells like shit.
Unbelievably so.
Is our door locked from the service door? Is it locked from our side or the other side?
It's locked from your side. It's got a keyhole on the doorknob. It's also got a deadbolt at the top. Both of them are locked. Let's see. James, did I do you yet? Where are you, James?
I am servicing to people's wounds.
Most people are just soaking fucking wet.
Okay, so I'm going over to the woman that has the leg wound.
What kind of wound is it?
She pulls away from you when you get close. She says, "Don't touch me."
I need to explain to her medical background. I have supplies to help her.
It's fine. It's a scratch. Just leave me alone.
Without looking at it properly and getting it taken care of, it's more chance of infection or death.
Fuck off.
James, I think she's bitten.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that vibe too.
good cop, bad cop, man. Tell her, look at it, or we're gonna assume the worst.
Okay, so I tell her that she needs to get it taken care of, or she needs to leave.
She's almost incapable of responding. All she's doing is crying. She doesn't seem as hostile as she was before. She goes, "Fine, look at it."
Okay, what do I see as far as a wound?
It's a circular scratch. Does not appear to be a bite wound. Looks like maybe she scraped on something that had fallen with the bridge. Top of a car door or something. You can't discern what caused the wound, but it definitely doesn't have teeth marks in it.
Can you be turned with scratches, or is it just bites?
Let's look at our known facts.
Okay, so non-zombie related attack. So if a zombie potentially did scratch her, then she could turn. Well, more than likely turn. But since it's a minor injury, she'll turn less slowly. Like it says, presenting flu-like symptoms first.
She still might not turn yet. We don't know for sure.
You have no idea.
Okay, so as of right now, I wash it out with some rubbing alcohol, and I put a Curlix bandage around it to keep things out as far as dirt, and send her on her way. Not on her way, but tell her that
She's
taken
curled
care
up
of.
with the other woman. You're unsure of their relationship. The other one hasn't spoke. She's almost in a catatonic state.
What
So
do
I'm
the
not
wall?
able to get to her.
They're
Yeah, what's
sitting
up
right
with
next to
her?
each other.
The walls of this station, are they glass windows or are they walls?
They are, in fact, walls. You're not sure of the material. It's not a brick building.
Is there any like wood around?
No. All the benches are made from steel, and they're bolted to the ground. The kiosk is made from just your standard counter materials.
Hey, what
Plastic.
the door to the service area made out of?
The door to the service area is wood other than much like a classroom door. It's just got that glass pane in the top half, and like I said, it's dead bolted.
I do have a fire axe, so if we do decide to break it down, we could.
You hear the first sound of thunder.
We gotta start warming up.
Yeah, everybody is cold and shivering. Adrenaline's really starting to wear off, and you all feel it.
Can't
Is
light
there-
a fire inside though.
Is there some sort of central area where we can stay away from the glass blowing out from the storm?
Our hallway was pretty secure.
The hallway to the bathrooms and the hallways to the service area are about the same length. They're about 30 feet long. One of the other individuals recommends that if the bathrooms weren't in such horrid state, that would be the best place for y'all to go, but at the very least, you can at least get shelter in the hallways.
Let's rest in the hallway to the bathroom. We know nothing is coming out of the bathroom. We can post one guard at, we can do it at, like, certain times of the night, post at the entrance to the hallway.
Prefer the hallway.
About this time,
to
about 10 minutes have passed. Richard and Andy are done with their bandaging. It still hurts like hell, but you feel a lot better about it. You have lost a lot of blood. It's very obvious.
I asked Andy if we'd be alright.
Yeah, we're fine.
He's got to get fluids in him though.
It's raining out. You could all get rainwater.
I-
Not raining yet.
I have water bottles. I have bottles. I have a couple bottles of water.
And you're-
I've
I
got
also
water, too.
have some water if anyone needs it.
I've got some water too.
Most of the other individuals didn't even bring supplies. One guy has a backpack. Two of the women have large purses, but otherwise they left in their comfort where it was. You hear another crack of thunder. A light rain starts.
I'm gonna go ahead and herd everybody into that hallway between the main bus station and the bathrooms, see if we can get everyone in one place so we can post one guard at the entrance to the hallway to make sure nothing goes wrong.
It's relatively
It'll also be good for warmth if
Hold
we
on a
bunch
second.
up a bit.
Is that the stench of those bathrooms emanating through that hallway?
Unfortunately so. It's not as overpowering here, but it's still making
I prefer
people
the other
queasy.
one.
You're gonna get people sick if they're staying there with the
I'd rather risk the bathroom hallway than the service hallway, because the service hallway, there's a door leading to the outside.
It's not leading
Yeah,
to the
we-
outside,
that we
it's
can
leading,
take for an exit.
leading into a closed garage for servicing buses.
Well, either way, we don't know what's in that garage. I'd rather everyone stay in one hallway where there's only one entrance that anything foreign would come through.
Does
we
anybody have a
could, but
flashlight?
we could take a couple people and secure that service area
If
as
zombies
well.
come through
'cause-
the front door, we've got nowhere to go. We're near the toilets.
I was thinking, somebody said they had a flashlight, and isn't there like a, what'd you say, some kind of window into the service area we could shine the flashlight through and see in there and see if there's anything in there, and if it seems clear.
Who has a flashlight?
I do.
I do.
If there is something in there, wouldn't it be best just not to, let it come in or let us see us?
Well, I don't think it would. I mean, if it saw us through the
inside of
window,
the building
Well,
is quite
it-
dark, and the last bit of sunlight is going away. You will be in pitch black within the hour.
Well, that's one thing. While we have the light on our side, we should secure that little service area just to make sure that there's no threats in there. And since that's enclosed, that also still protects us from the outside.
I'm with Max. I say we make sure that service area has nothing in it that could harm us.
One problem though, I am gonna need at least one other person with me. My hearing aids aren't exactly in the top shape from the water, so I need someone to be my ears.
I'll go with you, Max. I got my hatchet and I got my .32 revolver.
No
Yeah,
guns.
fireman's
No
out.
guns.
I got my fire axe.
All
You
right,
don't
no
wanna
guns.
risk,
I
the
agree.
sound.
Yeah, no guns.
Fine.
As they
I got
walk
my
out,
hatchet. I got my
towards-
knife.
The other
As they go
8,
to the service hall, I start with the other survivors, start like getting them close together, warming them up.
they're more or less taking your lead and allowing you to wrangle them into the hallway. You notice that, like I said, of the 8, there's very little supplies, and the 2 women finally get up and hobble over to that area also. Amongst the 8, none of them have any visible weapons. Where is everybody? Let's start with Andy.
I'm in the hallway with everybody.
Okay, Ozzy, where are you?
Yeah, the whole way, everyone.
Cody?
I'm gonna stay posted in the service, the hallway to the service room, and if they go in there, then I would like to stay on the outside to kind of keep a perimeter in the hallway.
So y'all have decided to mass people into the hallway leading to the bathrooms?
Yes.
Okay. Gideon, where are you?
I was with Max. I believe I'm gonna go check out the service entry area.
Okay, Cody's standing at the entrance. Max, is that also where you're going?
Yep.
James?
Did I fix that woman's leg yet, or
Yeah,
am I
it
still
wasn't,
working on that?
It wasn't a terribly deep scratch. You just bandaged it up as quickly as possible. A lot of your supplies is still wet, but you were able to get it taken care of.
Alright, then I'm guessing I'm going to the service area also.
Okay, so 4 of you in that area. Olive, where would you like
I'm
to
going to the front door and seeing, just like keeping a watch.
Okay. Where's Olive?
Can I stand with Cody? I do not want to be trapped in that hallway.
Okay. Olive and Cody will buddy up. And Richard, after you get some of your medical supplies back in your bags, you're noticing that a lot of your stuff needs to be dried out. It's not as useful. Very disheveled. You'll have to go through your supplies at some point when you get an opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm gonna follow Andy. I'm assuming he's going to the hallway. Is that right?
That's correct. So you're going to the hallway
Right.
with the bathroom hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, quick question.
Go ahead.
How long will it take for my hearing aid to dry out and like return to top form?
You have not personally experienced this happening to your hearing aids before. They're very durable material. You would guess that once they dry out, they'll be completely usable again. With anything like that, maybe 8 hours.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, without completely dismantling them, that's the best you can do. Heat would make it a lot faster. Who said they were going to the front door? Was it Ozzy?
Yep.
Another crack of thunder happens and the rain's starting to pick up.
Okay, we need to get dry, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a fire at the far end. And since, you know, it's a bus station and everything is tile or concrete, that nothing is gonna be catching on fire, so that's pretty safe for me.
What's the roof made of?
It's a flat top. You didn't get a good look at it when you were running him.
Is it a drop-down ceiling?
Yes.
Okay, so any real heat onto those, they're gonna ignite.
What I was thinking was that if we were able to, once we were able to get into the service area, this garage, that the floor is probably most definitely going to be made of concrete. The walls and ceiling, I feel like they'll
I
be
go to the
metal.
service area and
And
interrupt you.
most times service areas have some type of
I interrupt you guys.
an exhaust
There's-
vent as well.
Look, there's dead coming in the parking lot. We gotta leave.
What happened?
There's undead through the parking lot. We gotta leave.
The rain's starting to pick up a little bit. But yeah, you definitely saw quite a few. Best guess, at least 20.
Had they noticed us in here?
They're moving in this direction.
I mean, 20 we can handle. It's a lot better than 100 coming across the East Bridge. We might as well stay here for the hurricane.
Why don't we kind of hunker down and not make any noises? If
It's very
they
dark
don't have
inside
a
of the
smell,
building.
so
Yeah, they don't see us, they're not gonna attack us.
Then why'd they come here?
moseying it along, just kind of moving?
There were zombies coming up the bridge. They visually saw where you were running to.
Guys, I recommend we don't tell the guys in the toilet area.
Okay, so
I agree. Let's not induce a panic here.
this is going to be Andy, Ozzy, Cody, Gideon, and Olive have this information, correct? Does anybody else?
Actually, I don't think I do. I'm in the service area.
That's where he went.
We were in the hallway to the service area.
Okay. Alright, guys. As you're talking, the thunder's really picking up, and the wind is bleeding against the glass. The rain's still pretty steady, but you hear one of the guys in the bathroom area going, "This is not going to be a good storm." You hear a bang. It's coming from the front of the building. It's not a gunshot, it's like something hitting something.
Where was
I
this
check
at?
what's out there. I checked the front door.
I shush everyone to make sure they're quiet.
How are you going to check the front door? Are you going to walk up to it, or are you going to stand back?
Nah, I'm sneaking.
Okay. With what little light is left, it's clear that there are Walking Dead at the door. At least 4, and they are pushing against the glass.
I go back to the service area and say, they know we're here. Get open that door right now.
And we're going to take a little intermission. Grab a drink, take a piss.
Grab a piss.
Sounds good to me.
How long?
We are going to do 12 minutes. At 11:30, we will resume. Just give everybody plenty of time if you need to get something to eat or something like that.
All right, all right.
And then
Sure thing.
a company, always on the run, a destiny. Oh, it's the rising sun. I was born, a shotgun in my hands, behind the gun, I'll make my final stand. Yeah, and that's why they call me bad company. I can't deny bad company till the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. Rebel souls, deserters we've been called. Chose a gun and threw away the
2 minute warning.
sun. Now these towns, well, they all know our name. The death punch sound is our claim to fame. And that's why they call me bad company.
What's up, everybody?
I can't
Anyone else back?
Yeah.
bad company till the day I
I'm just curious, where is everybody else from in, real life?
Indiana.
Chicago.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Wow, lots of Pennsylvania. Like Max, I'm from the Chicago area, but a suburb, Naperville. It sucks,
Midwest life.
Midworst life.
Get a motorcycle, it solves all your problems.
Haha.
What part of Pennsylvania are you guys from?
Northeast.
I was born on the west side of Pennsylvania. Moved to Indiana when I was like 3, but I was born in like the Greenville area, south of like Erie.
Do you know where Little League World Series is?
Williamsport.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
I went to school there.
60 seconds.
Yo, wait, Olive, I knew a girl that moved to Pennsylvania when we were both in like preschool age. You're probably not that girl, but I mean, did you ever live in Illinois at some point?
No, I had a friend that lived there for a while. I'm born and raised Western Pennsylvania.
Alright, I mean, I just had to ask on the off chance.
How many people do you ask that?
How many people do I ask that?
Every girl
Yeah.
from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, just about every girl that I ever met from Pennsylvania, I have to ask if she's the one that kissed me in preschool.
Oh, wow. All right.
So how many girls do you meet from Pennsylvania?
Just Olive so far, actually.
Oh, no, she was not that.
So what happened if you actually find the girl that kissed you in preschool from Pennsylvania?
I don't know, I guess I
Get
just say,
married
hi,
and
what's up?
happy ever after.
Happily ever
Yeah.
after, man. Gotta be happily ever after.
I might have to throw that in the story somewhere.
Alright.
All right. Let's take a little head count. Just say here. Andy. Andy. Nothing came through. Aussie.
Yep.
Cody.
Here.
Kid.
Here.
James.
Yep.
Max.
Here.
Western Pennsylvania preschool makeout session.
Here.
Richard.
Here.
Still.
I'm here.
There's Andy. Okay.
I'm
cool.
in. I forgot my my hotkey.
Yeah. So, the realization is this. About half of you including all of the other group, are near the bathrooms. The 5 of you that are near the service area, and the storm has really picked up. Like I said, it's still kind of a mediocre rain, but if you're familiar with southern thunderstorms in general, they hit. They hit hard. Flashes of lightning are starting to happen. It's illuminating the parking lot so that you can see Ozzy. There are a lot more than 20. It's about 10 of them now at the front door, and they're banging on the front door. Your pretty standard moaning comes along with it.
Does the
Go ahead.
Does the glass show any signs of giving way, of cracking, breaking, anything?
It appears to be holding its own right now. You're not seeing any hairline cracks or anything like that.
I think we should get.
This is the only glass on the front of the building. You still are unaware of what the back of the building looks like.
Approximately how big is this entrance?
To the building or to the hallway?
The building.
It's your standard 2 sliding glass doors, 3.5 feet wide on each side, so fully open, 7 feet. You've currently got them lodged in the closed position, and the vending machine in front of it.
I think we should shine a flashlight into the service area. See if there's anything in there, because if there's only 2 walkers in there and it's a more secure area, then it'd be better to take on those 2 than the however many are coming at the door.
And I think should bang on the service door area, but not overly so, just to see if you could attract anything.
You don't really want
Just
to
to make
bang
sure.
on it because that could possibly go
There's
back
a lot of
out to the
commotion
front.
coming from the bathroom side. Anyone that's over there, people are starting to panic.
The noise is already there, may as well.
All right, I try to keep everybody calm over in the bathroom area.
I go to the service area, ask them, we got 2 options, if we stay or we go. Are we taking them on?
There's too many of them.
Well, Max and I were about to enter the service station. I got a flashlight. Max, do you have a flashlight?
I have a fire axe to get through the door if we have to. I don't have a flashlight, I just have batteries.
Read your chat, Gideon.
Excuse me?
Read your chat.
Look, I reckon we should take them on. I mean, the storm's gonna mask our noise.
Shit, my flashlight needs to dry out. It's not functioning properly with all the water inside of it. Does anyone have any
I have
candles
matches.
or anything? I've got a lighter that's not going to illuminate that much though.
I got a box of matches, that's about it.
They're probably wet though.
Okay.
What's the
I'm
status
gonna
on my
tell the other
matches?
group and start setting up for defense. Try to get that door open.
The banging in the front is there. It's not letting up.
I go to the toilets and tell them we've got walkers prepared to defend.
Take out my shotgun.
If I don't have
How-
any visible light to see the service area, I'm not about to go in. I might as well just defend the bus station with the rest of them.
Wait, how are my matches?
Look at your character sheet.
Doesn't say anything about whether dry or what though.
They're waterproof matches. You could light them.
Okay. Then we have the gas. What we could do if we have to is just
I have books. You can light the paper on fire and try to use it as a torch just quick enough to see what's in there and get out if you have to.
Why don't you try to make like
Alright.
a torch with a piece of clothing or a piece of fabric or something that you can find? And
I have
maybe-
socks.
They're all wet though.
Use.
Gas.
The wind's really picking up, and the thunderstorm is quickly turning into a hailstorm.
I do have that 3/4 full 5-gallon gas can.
I'm gonna take out one of my extra socks that I have and try and fashion. I don't see anything I can wrap it around though to hold it onto. But if you soak it in, if you put some gas on there, it'll burn for a minute. And
I
it's
have
cloth,
a
so
I have a metal cane you can use.
Somebody has a golf club. It's metal.
Wait,
It won't burn.
I have some extra clothes. We could I could wrap up one of my extra clothes onto the golf club, make a torch out of that.
You can hear the sound of the hail on the roof. It's not pretty. It's very obviously coming down hard. The banging on the front door hasn't let up. And thunder's happening roughly every 15 to 16 seconds.
Okay, the service area is locked. Let's deal with the walkers at the front door before we do anything else.
Guys, even if we get out, we've got the storm to contend with. So I say we hold up here for the night.
I agree.
Yeah, let's defend what we have to defend first.
Now, as you're looking out the entrance and you see the lightning flashing, it's well over 100. Like I said, it's not something you're getting a good count of. You're noticing that some of the walkers are a lot more. What is the word I'm looking for?
Fresh?
In fresh, sure. And they are slamming against the glass a lot harder than some of the others.
Are all the walkers heading towards us, or just sort of congregating?
From what you can see, just from standing back and looking out, there's at least 100 directly on the warpath, and there's probably 20 to 25 pushing against the door now. You have no way to look left or right, so you have no idea exactly where they're coming from or how many there are.
We need to clear that service area.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to hold against that.
what I was thinking is if we can get
Just
into
use
the
the
service.
axe right now. Let's go.
Open
Before
up
that
the
glass
doors.
breaks.
Wait. If we had to, we could make sort of a Molotov cocktail out of the gas.
That sounds like a bad idea to me. We're just gonna burn the whole bus station down and all of us with it.
Never mind the smoke coming in.
You know,
All right.
there's talk of clearing the service station. We might as well go in there. It's a locked down area. There can't be more than a couple of walkers in there, if any. And if we get in there, we can clear it, we can shut the door behind us, and worry about everything else after the hurricane has passed.
All right. I take my axe and I start chopping at the door.
Don't chop at the door. Don't chop at the door.
Don't chop
we
the
can.
door. Do not.
Isn't it locked from our side?
It's locked from our side. We
wood.
can undo the
It's wood,
deadbolt
though.
and walk in. We can just open the door like normal and walk in. We can do that, can't we?
The door handle is a key lock, and the deadbolt actually does have a flip on it.
All right then, Max. Chop it away with your fire axe.
The handle.
All right. Chopping out the handle. Wait, chopping out the handle.
It's pretty durable wood. It's gonna take you a few minutes to fully get through it. Are you gonna do this by yourself?
You know what? No. Hit the door frame like right outside.
Hit the glass.
It impact the wire mesh won't let us get through it.
It'll be up too high to reach the handle anyway if you did get through it.
Chop the door frame so the door swings freely.
Who's at the bathroom side?
I am.
I am.
The two women from earlier are screaming, and it's just, we're all gonna fucking die. Why the fuck did we even leave? We should have just stayed at the target. The rest of the group is very restless, and at the sound of chopping, a few of the guys get up and walk over to the service side.
I try and calm them down, letting them know we're doing the best we can. We're gonna survive.
The catatonic woman starts laughing.
What's so funny?
Non-responsive. She's just laughing.
Is she hallucinating? Is she crazy? Any? Oh, is there any way that we can get to her purse? See if she has any medication for psychosis?
It's currently attached to her.
I'd say pull it the hell away. I mean,
She scratches you as you pull it away, but you get it.
how bad of a scratch?
Have you ever pissed off a woman enough to make her scratch you?
Touche. Right, so a little bit of rubbing alcohol, get that cleaned out, and then we check the purse.
No medication in there. Driver's license. Tampons. Pretty standard female purse. Not something I have a whole lot of expertise on, but...
Anything worth noting?
Stealing?
That too.
She's got money in her wallet, credit cards, no jewelry.
Get the credit card.
Money
Get
is
the
useless.
credit card. Get the
Money
credit
and
card.
credit cards are useless.
How would you use
Get-
a credit
get-
card if electricity's down?
No, bring it to the door. I don't have to chop it down.
Nah,
For
that's
that,
not
you
gonna
can just
work.
use my
Keep
knife.
chopping the door.
Yeah, Max, you are definitely chopping at the door now.
If we
Damn
ever have a driver's license or her name, I'm gonna try and use her name to talk to her.
Her name's Melissa.
Melissa, we need you to calm down. Panicking, laughing, whatever you're doing right now is not
I
gonna
start
help the
talking with her
situation.
friends. Do you know why she's like this?
I don't know, I met her today.
What? Haven't you been at the Target? Like,
Very little human interaction between the groups. People kept
Did
to
she
themselves.
respond to me at all?
Melissa? No. She's still just sitting there laughing, and it's a crying laughter. There's obvious tears coming out of her eyes. It's when someone goes into like a catatonic stress, it's obviously a mental break. Something
Right.
she's in shock. At least from what you can tell, because you watched a couple of episodes of House at one point in your life.
It's not lupus.
It could be though.
You hear a crack. Came from the front.
Hurry
how
with
long
that
do we have
door.
on that door?
Is it the door? Please be the service area door.
No, the
Yep.
the crack is from the front. The service door, you could probably get it in about 8 more swings, but you're getting tired.
If
Can
Someone else take
somebody
over.
switch off?
As Max is working on that door, can me and Olive, or me, Gideon, and Olive work on fashioning a torch of some sort out of her metal cane and socks and gas?
Metal cane, socks, and gas. Who has the gas right now? Or Gideon?
I have the gas.
Are you giving the gas to them to do this?
Yeah, absolutely. If we need a torch, I got it.
I need to
essentially,
use all the gas though.
Does anybody want to switch off the last wing, the last wing, or am I just gonna keep powering through it?
Oh, I can help you out on the last couple swings if you need it.
I'd rather you did.
Max, due to your hearing loss, someone puts a hand on your back mid-swing. It makes you panic a little bit.
Oh crap!
You didn't pee yourself, did you?
You see it's one of the other group, and he's offering to take the axe.
Who is it? Anybody?
Is it Gideon?
I got the axe, bro. I'll help you out with this door.
All right, good. I trust you more than I trust the other person.
So just to make sure, the bathroom side is just a dead end in this hallway, right?
Correct, and it's only leading to those two.
I
bathrooms.
am going to start to ask people to slowly make their way across because of the noises that we're hearing. If we can hear them constantly chopping and banging, I want to get people out of this dead end hallway and towards where they're hopefully trying to open up the other end.
Okay.
Do the toilets have any windows climb
No.
out of?
Completely closed building, no windows. So
I can tell you-
who is fashioning the torch, and what supplies are being used?
I'm using using a sock and Olive's metal cane, I think.
Okay.
And I'll use a few splashes from the gasoline can.
It takes you all about 2 minutes to fashion that. Let me know when you light it. The crack is from the front, and about half the group from the bathroom side, has made it over. The women won't move. The two women, they're the one catatonic and the other individual with the leg wound are just sitting.
Leave them.
I
Yeah.
ignore them if they don't follow.
I agree. If they're not going to follow us, leave them.
Yeah, yeah.
Two of the other men are trying to help him up. One of the
Leave 'em.
guys.
I
Leave
bend
them
down
too.
to them and start talking to them.
One of the guys gets scratched trying to help the other woman. He goes, "Fuck this," and walks over to the other side. The other guy tries to keep his distance, and he helps the woman with the leg wound up. She doesn't say anything. She's non-responsive, but she does get up.
Who's the one doing all the scratching? The one with the leg wound or the other
Melissa.
bitch?
Melissa.
The psycho bitch.
The
The psycho
hysterical
bitch.
one.
Yeah, you probably can't get close to her without getting attacked.
Use her as bait.
Which one of y'all got
Do you
scratched?
actually say that,
Was
or
it
are you
James
suggesting
that
it?
got scratched?
Yeah, I got scratched.
Okay.
I get up and hobble myself to the other side.
I ask her if she wants to live or die.
She's non-responsive.
Just leave her.
You hear breaking glass. Some of the guys are getting a little impatient, and they're saying, "Come on, man, we gotta go." Gideon, you're able to hit the door for the last time, and you're hitting the frame, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The joint or the locking mechanism on the frame side becomes dislodged. You probably have to lodge it out completely, but
Just kick it open.
yeah, it swings into the service area.
Can somebody light this torch?
I have a lighter.
Can
I can light the torch for you guys.
Can I get my axe back?
Yes. Here's your axe back.
Thank you.
Okay, who's gonna try to kick it open?
I'll kick it open.
Okay, you kick the door and you proceed to yelp. It doesn't budge.
Fuck.
Am I over there yet?
Yes.
Is the deadbolt open too, or just the?
No, it's not open.
Does it need to be chopped more, or?
The deadbolt is still on.
I unlock the deadbolt.
Yeah, you were.
We're geniuses.
Yeah, you're not happy about your leg right now. That hurts. The door swings open when you click the deadbolt. Push him. Are you gonna light the torch?
Yep. Torch is lit.
Some of the other guys start to push in front of you, and are trying to get through the door first. The hysterical woman is still laughing. You hear more cracked glass, and you can hear the sounds of the storm a lot easier now. It's full on.
So
Very
all
strong
we hear
winds.
from behind us is hysterical
Can-
laughter and cracking
can we do
glass.
it?
Yes.
Can we barricade the door that we just opened in any way, shape, or form?
It's torch
We're
lit.
not.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The torch is lit.
The first few guys get through the door, and a couple of the women, 3 of the men, 2 of the women. The other guy is helping the woman with the leg injury. Are you all filing in?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. The torch lights up. It's a relatively large garage. It could fit roughly 8 Greyhound buses in it at any given time. There's a couple of tool stands and things directly next to the service door. The room appears to be untouched. You could probably you could probably find something to barricade the door, but just like in the other side, all the tool desks are bolted down. There's not one with wheels on it or anything like that.
Is there a garage door on both ends of the room?
Is
There
there,
are
is there a
8
vehicle in here?
There are 8 garage doors, and there are 3 Greyhound buses within the thing.
Why don't we get everyone onto one of the Greyhound buses and shut the doors for the night?
We need to barricade the door first. Is there any like rolling toolboxes
No
or anything we can
toolboxes,
use?
everything's built
No,
into the
everything
ground.
bolted. I think we may have to actually like open the garage door and leave.
What? How close is the closest Greyhound bus to that door?
It is. There are 8 slots for buses. 3 of the Greyhound buses are at the farthest side of the garage. The size of the garage is almost as big as a football field. This seems to be a very heavy traffic bus depot. Maybe a central center, because Charleston is a tourist town. The buses look untouched. You don't see any signs of damage to anywhere within the garage. You are able to see that there are 8 garage doors, all of them down. And on the other side is a what looks like another entrance, and you can't see if it's an exit or if it leads into another office area.
We could use one of the buses if we can move it, if the keys are there, and if Neska has to just drive it up against this door once everyone's through.
I go check the other office.
I'll go with
Full
Ozzy.
on breaking glass behind you. You hear
Start up one of those buses.
you
Start up
hear
one
a
of those buses.
scream. Who's checking the buses?
I'll go with them.
The scream was from behind you.
I run to get the door closed that we came in through.
Okay. With no locking mechanism or direct thing in front of you to block it, you'll have to hold it closed.
I'll help
Yeah.
him hold it.
Okay.
How much damage is to the door?
The door not so much, but it will not stay shut by itself.
I'll stick the door with my weapon drawn.
Okay. With the
I'll
torch
shuffle
with the
everybody else
torch-
out of the way.
With the torch in this room, you can't really see into the space you just left. But the door is closed. Remember, it's got that glass. Okay, so let's take a second. Who is standing at the door?
Me.
Okay.
Me.
Me.
So is that Ozzy, Olive, and Gideon?
Yes.
Cody.
No, I'm not at the door.
Okay, Cody, Gideon, Olive. Okay, cool. Who has the torch right now?
I lit it. I don't know who has it.
I had it.
Cody has a torch. Okay. The torch is holding up pretty well. A little bit better than you thought. But you know it's not going to last for long. There's a lot of black smoke coming off of it. Andy, where are you?
I'm moving everybody that's not actively participating in anything out of the way.
Okay.
So, why don't
couple-
we
I'm
turn
checking the
on-
buses.
A couple of the individuals ran towards the other side of the building and disappeared behind one of the buses. Ozzy, where are you?
I'm checking the buses for keys.
Okay. All of the buses' doors are lodged open. From what you can tell, just by walking up to them, it seems like all of these were currently being serviced. Let's see. Cody and Gideon and Olive are at the door. James, where are you?
I'm kind of in the middle of the room trying to figure out what we're doing.
Okay. You notice there's some air tools and things hanging from the roof. There's not a basement as you initially thought, but you do see that there are spaces for people to climb underneath the buses. I don't know if you've ever had your oil changed or something like that in one of those sort of service departments. They don't actually lift the vehicles up. There's just an area underneath them.
Yeah.
Max, where are you?
I'm also in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Aussie, did you find any keys?
No, we're gonna find an exit.
Yeah, there are.
We should
there
check
are
the other
no
side of the room.
keys, But you do notice that a lot of the other individuals have piled into one of the buses. 5 of them. The guy with the wounded girl is in the middle of the room with Max. He's looking like he wants to help, but he knows she's not going to move without him. Richard, where are you?
I was going with Aussie to
Okay.
search the buses for keys to be able to try and move them.
The 2 of you were able to search the 2 nearest buses, and there's no keys. Like I said, the buses look like they were currently being serviced.
If they're being serviced, then the key should be on the wall somewhere.
You said there was another door, right?
Yeah, there was another door. Like I said, the third group is in the 3rd bus, and it looks like they were also looking for keys.
I'm gonna leave if we can't find anything in the first 2 buses, I'm gonna keep moving to the opposite end for the office or whatever that door was over there. see
Yeah,
what it
I'll
was.
follow you.
Yeah, I'm going that door as well.
Are there any? Do we find any doors? Any keys on the wall anywhere?
No. It's all service tools. But the other door leads into a space that you can't see in until the torch gets over there.
I yell across I'm actually gonna go to the middle and call for the torch to come over.
Who is holding the other door?
Me, Gideon, and Olive.
Who is actually holding the door?
Me and Olive, I think.
Gideon, you have your gun drawn?
Yeah, I have my gun drawn, ready in case anything comes through the door.
Something slams into the door and pushes it out just a little bit. A hand comes around the right side of it.
I push back hard.
You hear a snap. And the door slams shut again. A dismembered hand lays on the ground next to you. Whatever it was, it looks human.
Can we open the door of the other side?
They're here.
Are we moving the torch to the other side? Due to the minimal light, that's fine. I'm just saying you can either see where they are, or you can see the other side.
So, Cody, you're holding the torch, correct?
Yes, up against, but I'm also getting a lot of pushback on the door. The walkers are here.
Alright, so why don't I come over there and hold that door with Olive, and you go over there to the other door?
Fair. I've got a torch in one hand and my machete in the other, and I'm going to head towards the opposite door.
Okay. There's a lot of pushing coming on the door. It's not easy.
I got my axe ready in case anybody busted through the door.
Okay. It's not easy to hold that door. It's not something y'all are going to be able to do for very long. There's a lot of pushing and pressure on the other side. It's 2 people, one of them being a 16-year-old girl against an unimaginable number, but you can't see what's pushing on the door. There's definitely no more screaming coming from the other room.
Can
What do
we
we
open
see
this
on the
door?
other side?
What was that, Ozzy?
Can we open this door on the other side?
It's unlocked.
We just can't see in there.
Right. Until Cody gets to the other side.
Okay, I I open the door and then I start running to the other side, screaming to come abandon that door.
So we're abandoning it, the one that we're holding, correct?
If you want,
It's
I'm telling you
between-
to
yeah,
do.
that's between Olive and Gideon. The other group has shut the doors of the bus and has barred themselves in.
I don't give a fuck about them. Let's keep moving.
It's their choice.
Well,
I go up to them and ask them, "We're leaving. Are you coming?"
Okay, we gotta make this decision quick, because
Yeah, I'm ready.
we got
I'm ready to
stuff
go.
going.
Alright, I put away my axe and I draw my rifle.
Don't even worry about weapons, just get in the other side of the room. Get
I'm
inside that
already
door.
I'm already there though.
I go to the middle bus and sit myself in the driver's seat, ready to take a key to check if they have one.
Okay. Are we releasing the door?
Okay, so Olive, why don't you start running and I'll keep this as much as possible until you get over there.
Okay.
Okay. Olive starts running.
I also start running.
To see fully inside of the room, it looks like it's got a few office cubicles. Looks like a service department. You'd find at maybe a dealership. At the end of the room, you see a large glass enclosure, maybe where a manager would be. But you can't see until Cody goes completely in. The light's not projecting very well.
I asked the bus people to leave. Are they coming with us?
No. The guy shakes his head no, and they pile into the back of
Alright,
the
I
bus.
say fuck this and start running towards the service area, the other side.
Okay, who is in the one bus?
I'm in the bus.
And he's waiting in the bus. The guy with the wounded chick climbs in. He says, "If this works, God bless you."
Okay, so everybody's secure at this point that I can let go of the door and start running.
Yeah, you've got.
Yeah, I got you
You've
covered
got
with my
about
rifle.
200, 250 feet to cross the room. It's a very large service area.
I yell out to everybody and let them know that we're ready in the bus for the keys.
Okay, are you letting go, James?
Yeah, I let go and I start booking it.
How far away are you from the door, Max?
Yeah, I'm shooting at any
Like,
zombie
how far
that
away
come
are
close
you
to
from
him.
the door?
Huh?
How far away are you from the door?
I would say about 3/4 of the way.
Okay, so you're probably next to the bus that Andy's waiting in.
Yeah.
Okay. Cody, are you going to enter the office space?
I don't want to go in first, but I'll definitely follow behind somebody.
Who wants to take the lead?
I come up to Cody and take the torch and walk inside.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind following in. I don't mind carrying the torch. I just don't want to go in first without both hands free.
I'll do that.
Olive,
That's what I'm saying.
Olive, you've reached the bus where Andy is. What are you going to do?
I'm going to climb in.
Okay. Max is standing guard. James, you are booking it. Richard, what are you doing right now?
I'm gonna follow behind Cody into the office with my shotgun up.
Okay, and Ozzy is going to lead.
No, I turn back around and tell them I've checked the keys. They're not in there.
Well, you haven't
They're
actually
leaving.
gone in yet.
Okay. Okay.
So are you going in? Because what you were waiting on was light, and Cody had the light.
Yep. Oh, wait, yeah. Let's go in there. I'll go in first.
Okay, Ozzy leads. What are you holding?
Golf club.
Okay, and Cody, you've got the torch and your machete.
Yes.
Richard with the shotgun, and Olive.
Interjection.
Go ahead.
I believe I was also following them.
Were you? Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I got my hatchet in my right hand.
Okay, so.
No, I was talking to the guys in the bus saying I've already checked and there's no keys in there.
Okay. So what they're trying to do now is get into the office space, the service area, where you get to sign all that handy dandy paperwork and pay a shitload of money to have somebody tell you that your car's fine.
Yep.
Okay, Andy, you had something to say? I'm sorry.
I tell Olive to get to the back, just outside the bus, and get ready to open the garage door for us, because we're only gonna have one shot at this.
How do you respond to that, Olive?
I don't know if I'll be able to get that door open.
Well, it's usually
Can-
a button that just lifts it up.
There's no
No
electricity.
electricity.
Oh fuck, that's true.
Max,
You're gonna have to drive through it.
Max, there's about single file wise, about 10 walkers have already come through. They're moving relatively slowly. Let's say maybe a foot a second, and they're dragging ass. You probably got 3 minutes.
I'm holding for now. I'm waiting until they're either threatening the group that's in the office, their escape, or if they...
Okay. All right. So let's take a little pause here for everybody, and let's do the office. So Ozzy, you lead in. Cody's right behind you. The torch illuminates the room. It's pretty small space. There's 8 cubicles. Like I said, it'd be much what you see a car salesman sitting at. There's a desk on one side and a couple of chairs on the other one.
You said something about a manager's office?
Yeah, at the one side of the room takes up about a third of the room as a whole is a small office, glass windows and everything looking in. The blinds are all shut. You don't see any key box immediately. Nothing like hanging on a door or anything like that.
We should check that manager's office for a key.
Yeah.
There are windows all throughout this room, leading to the outside.
We gotta hurry.
Okay, so Ozzy, Cody,
Fast.
Richard, and is it Gideon? Are y'all all in here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you run to the manager's office. The door's locked.
Fuck.
Can we go for the glass?
Yeah, there's glass all around side. We can break the glass and get in.
Okay, who wants to take a swing at it?
Do it.
I take a swing with my golf club.
And I take a swing with my hatchet.
The glass is nothing like the front door, and it shatters pretty quickly.
I carefully walk through it.
It's on an elevated. I mean, think wood paneling on the bottom, and then maybe like for the first 2.5 feet, you'd have to climb through.
Clear the glass from the bottom before climbing through.
I'll
take that
cover them.
advice.
I'll cover them as they climb through and stay on the
I
other
am
side.
too. I'm staying on the other side with my shotgun raised.
Okay, so
Oh.
who's climbing through, and who's going first?
I'm walking through first.
I'll follow Ozzy with my torch.
Okay.
I don't care what's on the other side. I'm trying to do it carefully for the glass.
You push through. Two things happen. First, you have to push through the blinds. Both of you get through pretty easy. Unfortunately, Cody, you slip a little bit on the glass on the other side. Catch yourself, but your torch hits the blinds and immediately ignites them.
God damn it, Cody.
God damn it, Cody.
Richard and Gideon, you see this, and it's an inferno. It's just immediate. They are those really shitty paper blinds, and it just lights up. You're able to get on the other side quick enough, Ozzy and Cody, and it's no immediate damage to you, but you're probably not going to be able to get out that way because the ignition
What
of
about
those
through the door?
blinds. Hang on. The ignition of the blinds has creeped up to the ceiling.
Start looking through the desk for keys.
Um,
I'm not worrying about that. Is there any key?
as you
open the door?
as you get over the initial reaction of, oh shit, there's fire, you see a man sitting in the chair of a desk. His face is face down on the desk. He's got a large hole in the back of his head. And there's a gun laying limply off to the side. It's pretty gruesome. This guy took his life. Or you think. It's definitely what it looks like. The door has a simple little turn lock on it. So you can open the door, but the fire's catching quick. You've got
Yeah, I'll do that.
Ozzy and Cody. You have
And just
30
hope Cody
seconds
can-
to search the room before you're.
I open the door
probably-
first and hope Cody finds the key.
Okay, Cody. You have 30 seconds. Where are you gonna search first?
The first place I'm going to search is the center desk drawer that would sit right above this guy's legs. I'm going to push him back.
There's nothing but standard office supplies and things like that. Pencils, notepads, picture of his daughter.
His pockets.
Nothing in those.
Left side.
There's a lockbox against the wall. It is locked. It's got a combination lock. Pretty standard. Remember high school for your lockers?
Yeah, is it, can I take it? Can I grab it?
The combination lock holding closed the lockbox on the wall?
Oh, no, I didn't realize the box was attached to the wall.
Yes, the box is attached to the wall with a little combination lock.
Ozzy, you should just come
Have you
try and
checked the
smash
desk?
this.
Alright.
Yeah.
Come and help you.
Okay, fire spreading quick.
We're not out of time, guys.
Okay, what do you need my help with?
To try and smash it open.
Okay. I swing my golf club.
The lock doesn't come off, but the material in the box is pretty flimsy. You put a pretty big dent on the actual little latch. Probably get it in about 3 more swings.
Yeah, I'll do that quickly.
Max, there's about 40 in the garage right now while this is going on, so just keep that in mind. They're 100 feet away from you.
Start shooting.
Okay. You get the lockbox open. The smoke is terrible. You can't breathe. There are 36 sets of keys hanging on the little pegs within the lockbox.
Grab them and go.
Yeah.
Okay. Each of the keys has
We
a
can look at
number
the light up.
assigned to it. You did notice that. You're able to get all the keys. Well, actually, let me ask you this. Do you want to get all the keys and maybe risk more smoke inhalation, or do you just want to grab...
Ones that say the bus company on it.
Yeah, you don't have time to read that. You can't see. The smoke's fucking terrible. You can see that there's a number on it, and they have blue labels. All of them have the same label.
Can we take the lockbox?
No, it's bolted into the wall. Here's the
I'll
question.
grab about 3/4 of the keys.
Okay.
Like most of them, but not all of them.
Okay. Do you grab any, Cody? Do you try to?
I'm gonna try and grab as many keys as I can, as well as the gun.
Okay. You pocket the gun, you got the keys. And you obviously run out of the room. The fire is everywhere. It's in the insulation in the roof now. It's minutes before this place is an inferno.
Out to the buses again.
Do the buses have numbers on them? Are they labeled?
Yes.
What
We
bus?
look at the keys.
is
Do any of
everybody
them
in?
match?
Max is shooting right now. There are roughly 70 in the room. Max, you've been able to hit your mark almost every time, but they're 50 feet away from you. The nearest bus...
I can't
Haul
get
at,
the bus.
guys. Haul ass.
Yeah, we go on straight to the bus.
Okay, you run to the bus. It's got the number 17 on the side.
Dig through my keys.
We tell Max to get in now.
I'm in the bus.
Olive, what are you doing?
Close the door.
Closing the door.
Olive, what are you doing?
Where's the key?
I'm in the back of the bus.
Okay. Richard?
I'm following them onto the bus. I'm not
Alright.
getting left behind.
For the most part, everybody gets on the bus, no problems. Andy, you seeing this fire envelop from the other side. The other people in the other bus are screaming. You can't see them because there's a bus in between the two of you, but it's probably only a few minutes for that fire envelops them.
I got in the middle bus.
Okay, well, you're in the middle bus. You see them. The number on your bus is 17. The number on the other bus is 6. The one between you and the zombies is 34. As you dig through the keys,
I tell them to give me.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna tell them to give me my key and the key for number 6.
Ozzy, you have 17. Cody, you have 6. Cody, you also have 34.
Can is there?
Just stick that
No
key
one
in. Don't give it to anyone.
other
Who's
and the other
at the
bus,
driving
right?
seat?
Andy.
I'm driving 17.
Can I go through the door to the next bus and get them their key through the window?
The windows are electric.
No, they're not.
They seem pretty far away though.
It's a new model of Greyhound bus. The windows are electric.
Okay.
You could try running it.
You could probably get there. You don't know if you could get back, Cody. You need to decide now.
Cody, why don't you just drive that one?
I will. I want to run over to that bus.
Okay. You slam the doors back. There's over 100 zombies in the thing now.
I get my
Can I
key,
ask
turn on
anyone
my bus.
Our bus.
Uh,
Yeah.
Andy's bus.
Has anyone driven before?
Andy, the bus starts up.
Does I start my bus 6?
You reach the glass and for the doors, and one of the guys lets you in. He says, "Give me the key." Give me the key.
Can I drive?
Fuck it, just go. Come on, let's go.
So I start the bus.
You put the key in the ignition and it clicks. Andy, from what you can tell, the bus will go into gear.
Okay, I put it in gear and reverse.
You notice that
out of here.
Cody's bus is not started.
Can I tell them to...
I stop and start yelling at them to get in.
Yeah, I yell at the people on the bus with me. We have to go. We have to get on the other bus. This isn't going to start. We have to go now.
Is there any way that we can make a distraction to lure the zombies after the bus that's moving to get them on the other one?
That's up to Andy. There's two directions you can go. You can go forward, or you can go backwards. Backwards will put you through the garage door. Forward will put you into the wall.
Can you start honking your horn?
Yeah, I start honking my horn and getting ready and going in reverse.
Cody,
I say, what are you doing? We're gonna leave.
Cody, you notice that they've started this other bus and they are actively moving it. The rest of the group is pretty frightened and they're not really moving all that quick. You might be able to make it there in time, but it's very easy. You could be overwhelmed. You're not sure what's wrong with this bus.
Hurry up and get in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and run to the other bus with my gun in my hand and my hatchet in the or my machete in the other. I'm gonna holler at the group on the way out though and try and tell them, we got to go now. As on my way out.
Can I
I
still
held
give
up my
them
gun
covering
and try
fire?
to cover people.
There's about 8 directly between you and the bus, Cody. If you clear those out, you could probably get there. Covering fire would be difficult because it would be crossfire. You could try.
Okay, I'm gonna stay in then.
Welcome to try. You see Cody running over. Cody, you still have the key in your hand. Or you did. You dropped it on the ground when you picked up your machete. What gun are you using, Cody?
My revolver.
Okay. There are 8 of them. How many of them would you like to shoot?
Any walker that's too close to another walker, I'm gonna try and shoot. But if there's any of them that I think I can swing on, that's what I'm gonna try to do on that one.
Can I aim at any that are in between Cody and our bus? That are like are closer to our bus, so they wouldn't like be any danger to Cody?
Assist in preventing more of them getting by shooting out the window, since the bus is now there. You can either shoot out the window or you can roll it down. You're welcome to shoot at the ones between Cody and the bus also. Just mental state, you might hit Cody. Cody, your 6 rounds go pretty quick and you're able to take 3 down.
He's not going to make it without it. I don't have very good fire.
Is there any way that you can hit him with the bus? Like, throw it back into gear?
Is there room for me to do that?
You can go forward and block anyone from coming from that side, since the entrance to the bus is on the like the passenger door side. You wouldn't be able to turn since you're on one of those platforms. Full reverse, it would get you through the garage door if it's not some like steel super door. So you've got to choose to either you go through the wall or you pretty much butt up to the wall, which is possible. I don't know how much bus experience you have. Or you back up, or you stay exactly where you are right this second. Cody, you are currently grappling with one of them, and there are 3 more. Is everybody else still on the bus?
I get out. If I get out, can I help him escape?
Sure.
Like I'm near the front door of the bus. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. While you're grappling, Cody, Ozzy jumps out and starts knocking the other ones down. You're able to behead the one that's got a hold of you. It is really intense, but you're capable of knocking those down. The fire has completely spread into the garage now.
I look back at the bus. Is any of them coming?
From the other bus? They are,
Yeah,
but they're not
or are they
moving very
just staying?
quickly. You have this golden choice. You either go now, or you can wait, but you're gonna get hit with more zombies.
I think we should go.
So let's go.
Isn't it Andy's decision to make? He's the one in the driving seat.
Andy's in the driver's seat.
Are we all on the bus?
Cody and Ozzy get on the bus. They're covered in gore.
Alright, then we back up and head out.
Okay. The other people are screaming at you, but it's too late. They're overwhelmed. The zombies start beating on the side of the bus as you back up. They're capable. You factor that you probably have to really punch it on the gas to get through that door. Bus is a beast, but it's still a durable garage door. You gonna risk flooring it?
I have to.
Okay. The explosion of sound that comes from tearing down a garage door with a bus is incredibly intense, and anyone not sitting gets jarred to the floor. Andy, your head hits the steering wheel. It's kind of one of those things you just can't really prepare for. You do manage to collapse the door. The bus, it collapses outward and down, so the bus actually runs over it as it goes. With your acceleration, you get about 20 feet back and immediately slam into one of the parked buses in the parking lot. Your airbag deploys.
How's the storm?
It is hail, lightning, and a terrible wind.
Is the bus still drivable?
Um, when the airbag deployed, it shut off the engine. Are you gonna try to start it back up, Andy?
I've still got the keys, don't I?
Andy has the key. Andy's literally.
Oh
driving
no, I
the
mean of.
You have
But the other
buses?
keys.
Yes, you have the other keys for the other buses.
I start looking for the
They
numbers
are
and
they
trying
are
to see if.
scattered across the floor of the bus.
Okay, we
Just
look
a quick
outside. What
search.
do we
Do
see?
any of them
Do we see
match?
any-
What are the numbers outside?
Visibility is near impossible. You would have to get out of the bus to see.
So I checked to see if the bus starts working again.
It turns over. So yes, it does start up again, and your headlights flash onto the door. There's 100 zombies just moving towards you. The building is clearly on fire, even with the hail. It's probably not burnt down yet because of the rain. Ozzy, are you getting out and suffering the storm? Just
No.
look at buses.
No.
I put it in drive and start heading out of the bus depot.
Okay. You can tell that you've at least got some flat tires, and the bus is not driving like that one time back at summer camp. You were on a Greyhound bus or whatever.
Yeah.
You're not sure how long it's going to last. You've got two options. You get to the entrance of the bus depot. There are zombies everywhere. They seem a little halted by the rain and the hail. But the bus depot has a right turn south on 52 and a left turn through downtown North Charleston. You see a sign that's pointing north. It says airport.
Don't go downtown.
We should head inland.
Yeah, I agree.
Andy?
I'm gonna go south.
Okay.
You said we're going south on 52 now?
Yes. You turn right and start going south on 52, and you see a dead end sign, but there's some side streets. You could probably you have one of two options. You turn left and you go into the ocean, or you turn right and you get onto one of these side streets. You're unsure if the bus is really going to be able to handle all that well down these, but it's dead end now, or down the side street. And like I said, there are zombies everywhere. This is all on you, Andy.
I tell Andy we're not trying to get anywhere. We just gotta hold up for a bit.
Okay, because this is Charleston, and that dead end is probably a port, so we can try and find.
This is a commercial
shelter.
peninsula. You're pretty sure it's not a port part of Charleston. There might be docks. You have not seen this side of Charleston before. You're very unfamiliar with the area. The guy in the back screams, "Make a right." The one helping the woman.
Okay, I go right.
You hear a beeping noise. The fuel light turns on. You don't
A
know.
what light?
The fuel light turns on for the bus. You
We still have a little bit to go until it actually runs out of gas.
yeah, it just turned on. You don't know if you maybe damaged fuel tanks or something through your escape or whatnot, but it definitely just came on. Turn right. It's a side street. Surprisingly not all that congested, but you do kind of have to maneuver the bus. You can't go very fast. You're at about 10 miles an hour. And on this side, it seems like a large portion of whatever dead were out there were were converging on the bus station. You're actually seeing less and less. They're not in a congested pack. But you're going to have to run over some of them. Brings whole new meaning to pedestrians have the right of way.
Not anymore, they don't.
Okay. As you turn right, you see that there's an exit to Interstate 17 heading west.
Take it.
Take it.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay. You're able to get onto the on-ramp. It's actually not the on-ramp, it's actually the exit off of 17. So it's the off-ramp, but you're driving the wrong way. There's a do not enter sign. It's a pretty sharp turn, though. You're having a little bit of trouble handling the bus. There's some strenuous steering, though. You're able to get up onto 17. The interstate as a whole is relatively uncongested. It's just a small 2-lane on both sides, so 4-lane road. But you are on the wrong side.
Is there any way that we could kind of hunker down and stop? Well, get as far as we can and then stop, and then like set up kind of a shelter or whatnot?
It's up to you.
We'll have to do that when we get there.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know how far you've got to go or where you're going at this point.
Let's go until the gas runs out. Get as much distance between us and the city as we can.
I second that.
I can deal
Wait,
with that.
the guy helping the girl. Since he told me to go right, he knows where we are. Doesn't he know any place to hunker down?
You gonna ask him?
I thought that's what I was implying.
Oh, okay. So he perks up and looks, and he goes, "Yeah, if you keep going down this, it'll take you. I don't know how far. This road lasts for 100 miles. There's a couple other small towns and cities and things, but this is a straight shot out of Charleston."
If
Let's
we
get
can
out of Dodge.
If we can get to 61, there's a couple stores that are there.
This is
Gun
a
shop.
lot less of a commercial and a lot more of an industrial side, at least down the road. That's what this guy's telling you. He recommends you just keep going for as far as you can. He says Charleston as a whole is completely overrun, and if you didn't believe it before, I don't know what else to tell you. These are all things he's communicating to you.
How many
He
people
does-
are on the bus right now?
The 8 of you, him and the girl with the leg wound. He does tell you that if you want to take south on 171 whenever you can go to James Island, and it's a lot more of a residential area. A lot of upper class people are there, and you might be able to find a boat or something if you want to take that route. Otherwise, if you take 17, you'll just get straight out of Charleston. He also mentions that there's an exit to 526 down the road, and you can go to the airport. These are just things he's shouting out as you're. I'm assuming you haven't stopped. You're driving.
Okay, if we take 171 down to the houses, we can hunker in one of those houses until the storm stops. And then once we are safe and there's light out, we could start moving again.
You're driving. Anybody else have input?
I like the house idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says it's about 5 miles.
Then let's do that.
You make your way down 17, and this side is actually not very congested, but you're seeing that the other side is completely gridlocked. You do see the exit, or rather the on-ramp for 171 and the exit ramp. The exit ramp has an overturned car on it, so you'll have to take the on-ramp. Because it's the apocalypse, and fuck driving on the right side of the road. The blinking and the beeping are still going pretty rampant. Are you gonna take the exit? Or the on-ramp?
Yep.
Okay. You start to take the on-ramp, and it's pretty downward slope. About how fast would you say you're going?
I just put it in neutral and let gravity do the work.
Okay. Through the chaos of the storm and everything, it takes you a lot longer to realize that at the bottom of the on-ramp is what looks like an accident completely blocking the path.
I wouldn't be going too fast though.
Right. So I'm assuming you're gonna lock the brakes.
Yeah, I'd be going like 30 down at most.
Wow. The bus struggles to stop. Gravity coupled with what you're assuming are multiple tires out. It's struggling significantly to stop and actually collides into the vehicles at about 5 miles per hour. It just jars everybody.
Anybody hurt?
Everybody okay?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Good.
Seem to be alright.
Okay. The bus kind of sputters and clicks off again. You would have to either move the vehicles or back up if you could get it to start again.
What's around us?
It's just an exit ramp. It's still an interstate area. There's a Hardee's on one side.
How's the weather?
The weather's still really bad. It's stayed steady, but it's not getting any better. There's a Hardee's, couple BP station, and a Citgo on the other side because that's what people do with gas stations. There's a McDonald's and a hotel. It's a Best Western, 6 stories tall.
Let's just stay in the bus for now. Some people can get some sleep and some people can take watch.
Do you really think a bus is gonna hold up against a hurricane?
Yeah, I'd go for the hotel.
Do we have any way to protect ourselves if we leave the bus?
The weapons that we have.
I mean, from the hail.
You're still wet from the swim. You're all pretty exhausted. Most of you are doing this on little to no sleep anyways, and it is very much so nighttime. It's probably 10, 11 o'clock.
That's how we just go to sleep. Try to hunk up in the back.
The bus doesn't have any cracked windows or anything like that. The door is secure. Andy, you can't get it started again.
Then I guess we have no choice.
So, I mean, here are your choices. I mean, you can stay on the bus. You don't immediately see any walking. You can suffer the storm and make a break to the hotel. It's 200 feet. Do it in a couple of seconds. You'd have to cross over the interstate. There's a couple cars in the parking lot and things like that. And of course, there's the restaurants and the gas stations.
Why risk the hotel when we know the bus is safe?
We'll explore it tomorrow.
Well, couldn't but I mean, if we're asleep on here, that hurricane could really fuck this bus up.
Yeah,
But
those
we're-
winds
we're-
can overturn this bus easily.
Yeah, you're in a precarious spot on this on ramp. It's
Okay,
Yeah,
everyone out. Going to the hotel.
Well, hold on.
Well, we're safe from the walker, but we're not safe from the weather. In the hotel, we may have to do a bit of work in securing it, but we won't have to worry about the weather as much.
most of the tires are blown out, so there won't be as much rocking
Right.
for the winds to get us over. So I mean, it's still a sturdy vehicle.
Your best guess is that it wouldn't actually fall over, but there's no telling what the hail would possibly do. If the storm got any worse, there's a very good chance that you could lose windows.
The same thing would happen in the hotel.
Sure.
We could always windows.
Hotel
Yeah,
is
but we
a
have bathrooms and
six-story-
bedrooms and
yeah,
stuff
Hotel
in
is
there.
a 6-story building. The guy says we're about 2 miles from some of the residential areas in James Island. This storm will probably last for another 4 or 5 hours.
The one thing I don't like about the hotel is we don't know what's up there. It'd be too hard to clear it out all.
He
Maybe just wanted to.
Especially at
he
night
doesn't know
with no
anything else about
electricity.
it. Yeah, he tells you
Maybe
all
just
that
the gas
he's
station.
He's from the other side of Charleston. He doesn't know this area as well. He just knows that it exists.
Okay, check it out. How about we get a couple people to go and clear one room of the hotel, because the one room is all we need.
It's not really.
And then we just hunker around in
What
there.
if we just we're at the gas station? That's just 1 floor, 1 room. Just check the bathrooms. That's about it.
But gas stations are mostly glass.
Yeah, and it's not clearing out one room of the hotel that's really bothersome. It's everything else that's in the other rooms that could possibly be.
Right, but if you do it quietly, then you don't alert anything else.
You're not going to get into a hotel door quietly, though.
Sure.
We don't have the key. We're gonna have to bang down the doors. I think the gas station might be a better option. We could go behind the counter, get the keys to the restroom, get inside the restroom, get everyone in there, shut the door behind us, wait out the storm.
If one doesn't know what the bus station, I'm probably okay with that.
It's a gas station bathroom. It's going to stink worse than the bus terminal.
There is a lot of limited visibility here, but you're getting flashes of lightning, so you are able to pick up what's what.
I feel that our best option is to just stay in the bus.
I
Can
agree.
I explore the bus and see if there's anything in the overhead stuff?
Sure.
If we go to the gas station, we can fill up on rations and stuff too. See what's in there.
If we
Yeah, we
take
can
our
do that
time
tomorrow.
to-
We're just here for the night. We just need a place to sleep.
If he thinks the storm's gonna pass in a few hours, then yeah, we could just try to wait it out. And then go for it. Go for trying to find somewhere a little bit more secure for the night after the storm has passed.
Exactly.
The flashes of lightning are showing no walkers. You have some time to make this decision, but the storm is still very strong. The wind's actually picking up some debris and throwing it around.
Yeah, I know that. To me, that's we need to get inside because debris and hurricane weather will just tear right through this friggin' bus, especially with the windows.
I agree. We need to get to some place big enough to house us without windows. To me, that is the gas station bathroom.
Or the office.
The hotel could also work as well because most of the time
Yeah, but then
hotels
we
have.
can't clear it. Like, if there's zombies in one of those rooms, they'll let the whole rest of the hotel.
Yeah, but I'm not saying we have to even clear out one of the rooms. Most of the time they have like a what do you call it? A closed off like common area or something like that. Like, so all you have to do is really secure that.
You mean the
one,
lobby?
But, yeah, something like that.
Okay, let's do this. Andy, what do you want to do?
I'm still debating.
Okay, Ozzy, what do you want to do?
Wait, did you ask what I'm gonna do or what I want to do?
What are you gonna do, Ozzy?
I'm gonna debate.
Okay, cool. Cody.
Like, we got time to do it.
Sure. Cody, what are you gonna do?
I think we should take the gas station or the Hardee's, whichever one is.
I'm not asking
less.
what you want to do. I'm asking what you're going to do. What is your physical action right now? those two guys are debating and talking about it. Is everybody kind of like willing to sit here and talk about it? Or is anyone actually going to
we've
say?
got time.
Is anyone actually going to say fuck it and just do something? It's not a problem. I'm
Fall
just curious.
asleep.
I'll wait and talk.
Okay. Anyone doing anything different?
If you're gonna wait and talk about it, you might as well just stay on the damn bus.
The bus is
Yeah, can I just
safe
go to the
maybe
back
for the
of-
next couple of, like, 10, 30 minutes. We don't have enough time to stay on the bus.
All night.
Yeah, the other guy said that this storm could get really, really bad. It's unknown. Like I said, nobody watched the Weather Channel before they decided to leave the island.
I say we hit the gas station.
Gas station bathroom.
Sa-
We don't
gas
have to
station.
clear an entire complex of rooms. We just have to clear a gas station bathroom.
I agree.
Think about that though. It's a gas station bathroom. How often do they get cleaned when they're in service?
We're just there for a few hours.
Yeah, all we have to do
Yeah,
is
but
survive the
thing-
night.
Thing is, though, like, we want to also find some place to, like, actually, like, relax and sleep for a couple hours. Are you really?
I don't
to
know
the-
about you, but I can sleep pretty well right now.
Yeah, the bus seems pretty comfortable to me.
The thing about the bathroom in the bus terminal was the fact that people had been living there and hadn't been able to flush and things.
And you don't
Unless-
think, that a gas station would be the same situation with food and water and all that right there?
Not when there's a hotel right across.
I'm with Aussie.
But again, with the whole,
Look, we won't know until we check out the gas station bathroom. Let's check that out first. If it's absolutely unlivable, we can try the hotel.
Hey, Gideon,
what
me,
what
you, and
closer?
Ozzy.
Yep. Do you want to check out the hotel and we'll just check out the gas station? And then we'll come back and decide.
I don't think
So,
we should split
I
up like
really
that.
don't see the point of split up.
Like, if we're gonna split up, then some of us stay here on the bus and some of us go check out the gas station.
That's what I was gonna say. Was that me, Gideon, and Ozzy could go check out the gas station while you guys held the bus secure, and then if we thought if it's good enough, we can come back and let you know.
I'm good with that plan.
Go for it.
Good.
Alright, so Aussie, Cody, and I head off towards the gas station.
Aussie, Cody, and Gideon. Correct. It's Aussie, Cody, and Gideon, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There's a BP and a Sitco. Which one are you gonna go to?
Let's go for the BP. British, classy, you know?
Fair.
Whichever one's closest.
Okay. The BP station's about the same distance as the hotel. As you exit, I mean, the storm's rampant. The hail is not comfortable, but it's not life-threatening. You hunker up, and if any of you have any sort of weather gear,
I have a warm coat.
I got nothing.
Cody, what do you have?
Windbreaker.
Cool. Are you just gonna run it?
Yo,
Yeah?
I got like,
Yep.
I got
Yes.
like I got a winter jacket for
Wait,
whoever.
I have an idea. Why don't we take apart one of the seats of the bus? Or at least try to. And see if they can use that as cover.
Okay.
No, it's just hail.
Yeah, I mean it's about marble-size hail.
We're
right now.
already wet.
Yeah, you're soaking wet. It's marble-size hail. By your best guesstimate, it's going to be incredibly uncomfortable, but it's not going to be life-threatening.
Let's just run for it.
We run.
Okay. Through massive discomfort and stepping in water that comes up well past your ankles, you're noticing that there's some significant flooding happening. These gas stations are actually just a little above sea level, and due to the way that the interstate's structured, there's a lot of runoff coming. So there's a lot of water in the street. And the gutters are backing up, and the sewer system's backing up. You're able to get to the BP station pretty easily. Like I said, just a little bit of discomfort. It's completely dark, like everything else. And the front doors are slightly ajar. They are also sliding glass doors, and they are open about 8 inches.
Let's
Can we
push
squeeze
them
through?
all the way open.
Okay. You push them open. A couple of stands that had postcards and a large stand that said "Play Powerball now, $340 million jackpot." Fall through the doorway. It looks like somebody tried to barricade it.
Can we get any visibility from lightning?
The lightning is showing that the place has been ransacked. The odor of soured milk is rampant. A lot of the refrigeration units have been opened, and it is just a disaster area inside.
Can we find a key to the restroom behind the counter?
The counter is behind a glass enclosure, bulletproof glass.
Is it
Don't-
hatchet-proof glass?
There's a door leading to the counter area.
Oh,
Why don't we
well,
just
why
check
don't
the
we
restrooms
try and
first?
get that door open? Well, usually at the gas station they lock the restroom and they make you get a key from the front, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Is the restroom in the building? Is it in the room?
It is inside the building. It is a relatively large gas station. It has one of those large shopping areas, little gift area, a beer freezer, and multiple just open coolers that were filled with various juices and sodas, and it's at first glance there's almost no visible products for you to grab. You would have to spend some time searching. The lightning's illuminating it enough to, the lightning's coming every 12, 15 seconds, so you're getting good visibility for a few seconds and then dark. You can barely hear anything inside due to the storm.
So if the entrances to the bathrooms are on the inside, can we check those out, see if there's anything in there?
Sure.
All right,
they
let's
locked?
check out the men's room.
It's a public restroom. It's not locked.
Take out our weapons. Oh, I do at least. Gotta check those bathrooms.
Okay.
Well,
Go ahead.
I'll also take out my hatchet.
I'll follow suit with my machete.
I'll go in first.
As you open the door, a large rat runs out, freaking you the fuck out.
Ah!
Can I kill it?
It scurries away quite quickly.
There goes dinner.
You can't really see in the bathroom. It's just too dark.
Bang on the wall, somebody.
Yeah, bang on the wall.
I have a lighter. Can I light my lighter and look around?
Sure.
All right, I light my Zippo lighter and check things out.
Get limited light, but from what you see, it's been ransacked pretty hard. It looks like somebody tried to hole up in here at one point. The odor is definitely there. It's not as strong as in the other place, but it's definitely sickening.
Can we open all the doors to the toilets?
Sure, there's 6 stalls.
Go one by one.
Okay. First 3 stalls, you find nothing. When you open the 4th stall,
Keep going.
you hear a noise from the 5th one. It's a whimpering
Can you get
sound.
your light here? And I like take the door in my hand, getting ready to open. You guys ready?
I'm standing ready.
I'm ready with my hatchet.
Let's do this. I open the door.
You push open the door. You see a humanoid figure huddled behind the toilet. It's covered in rags and whatnot, and it's not looking at you.
I hit it in the head with my hatchet. I'm not taking any chances here.
I don't try to stop him, but I wouldn't have done it.
Was it Gideon who did that?
Yeah, I did that. I hit him in the head with my hatchet.
There's a quick shriek, and then the body falls limp.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, you could have just asked.
Dude, I'm not risking my life. I'm not risking your life. I'm not risking Cody's life. Let's get this over with.
I turn her over.
It's an 8-year-old girl.
Oh,
She doesn't-
fuck.
She doesn't look to be infected. She is very dead now, though.
That's fucked up, man.
You don't know about this. You can't judge us.
I'm sorry.
Who was that who did it?
Gideon.
Me.
Fuck.
Okay. There's blood running all throughout the floor now. Your
I'll go
hatchet,
check the woman's toilets.
Your hatchet is currently lodged in her skull.
I'm gonna pull it out. I need that shit.
Okay, I'm just gonna assume that there's no walkers, because otherwise she wouldn't have been alive. So I'm just gonna go get one of those beers from the fridge we saw and give it to Gideon.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some of that beer too. That sounds good to me.
What are you doing, Cody?
I think maybe we should check the next gas station and move on because there's a dead girl in this one.
Dude, I'm just tired. I just saw a girl get murdered. Fuck that.
This bus is looking better and better.
Y'all better bring back some beer.
There's quite a few beers on the higher shelves.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of those and just start chugging. I need some beer right now.
I drink with Gideon, like my hand around his shoulder, just to like say, yeah, you know, shit happens.
Cool. What are y'all gonna do now?
After that, we take 1 or 2 beers and return to the bus.
1 or 2 a piece, or
Well, there's more in the thing. I'm just saying, we've got beer.
and Cody, what are you doing? Sorry.
I'm gonna follow suit with these guys, I guess, and go back to the bus with them.
Yeah, you're all kind of shooken up by what just transpired. Okay, capable of getting back to the bus. Ozzy, you slip and drop your beer on the way. You stepped on the road and forgot how deep the water has actually gotten. It's a little bit below your knees, about a foot of water, almost.
Should have left it in the gas station.
You make it back to the bus. The guy looks at you. So, are we doing this?
There's no walkers, but anyone mind sleeping
how was the
next to a
trip,
dead
boys?
girl? Got some good news and bad news. Good news, no walkers. Bad news, there is a dead 8-year-old girl in one of the stalls. Anyone got a problem with that?
My bad.
The beer?
I was like, I dropped. Well, I wouldn't tell you that.
There is beer. We can go in there, drink some beers, maybe pour some out for that dead 8-year-old chick, pour one out for the homies. Maybe we can give her a burial in the morning.
Meh.
Anyone have a response to that? That's more than let's go get some beer.
Hey, I think
don't know
we're
what else to
entitled.
say.
I think we're entitled to a couple beers, considering what just transpired in the past day or so.
Oh, entitled? Oh, we are entitled to some beer. We've lived through like 6 and some weeks of fucking zombie apocalypse. Let's get drunk.
I don't know about drunk. Somebody
so
still has to pay
you
attention.
know
Except
the-
for Olive. She's 16. It's not legal. She can keep watch.
It's the apocalypse.
Shut up. You're not
It's
allowed.
actually legal here.
Yeah.
So I'll do my next one. I'll show you. So is anyone against?
We may endorse.
Is anyone against going to the BP station?
Oh.
The guy kind of looks at you, Gideon, and he takes a step back. He's visibly disturbed. He's kind of got that "what the fuck have I got myself into" look on his face.
I did tell them it was an accident.
I'm gonna tell him, look, I'm not taking that chance that it's gonna kill me. Sorry it was an 8-year-old random girl, but it's better she's dead and she doesn't have to live through this world.
It's really fucked up, man.
Yeah, I don't like that attitude.
This is the character saying it, not me. It's really, really fucked up. Okay.
I completely understand that logic, though.
So, Andy, are you going to the BP station?
Yes.
Ozzy?
Yep.
Cody?
Yep.
Gideon, obviously.
Yes, sir.
James, are you going to follow suit with the group?
I guess.
Are you sure?
You could sleep on the bus.
Yeah, but I'm not staying there alone. I'm not gonna risk just one person with the whole group.
Max?
I'll go to the station.
Olive?
Yeah.
Richard, how are you feeling?
I was more towards staying on the bus, but if everyone's leaving, I'm following.
Okay. So pack up and go. The man helps the woman up. He's keeping his distance from you, Gideon.
Fine by me.
And he starts hobbling towards the BP station. Is anyone going to help Andy?
I'll help.
I'll help. How's your leg, Andy?
Still in pain, but
Yeah, very much so in
Manage.
pain, but
Did anyone keep that cane?
Good driving out there, Andy.
the torch was abandoned with the fire. As soon as y'all got on the bus, there was no easy way to just put it out and drag it onto the bus.
Ah.
Sorry.
We'll find you a new weapon.
Okay. The rain's really bad and the flooding is obvious, but you're able to get over to the BP station and get inside. Resealing the doors isn't that difficult, and getting all the stuff back inside, you're able to make a pretty simple barricade. It's not going to stop much of anything, but it does obstruct a lot of the area, the outside view. I know I did mention that there's no power, so obviously the beer's warm, but there's more than enough to go around. Is anyone going to do a more thorough search?
I'm
Bathroom
gonna.
did we search? It was just the men's bathroom, wasn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, what was in the women's?
I don't know. Somebody
Because I'm going to
wanna
hole
search
up
it?
there.
Not a dead girl. That's what's in there.
Well,
that's
there
fine
may
with
be
it.
a dead girl in there. We don't know that yet.
Or there will
probably
be
more
after
likely for
Gideon
a
done
dead
with
girl to
it.
be in the girls' bathroom than the boys.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I'm gonna search around to see if I can't find any type of first aid kit.
I'm gonna search around, see if I can find any more hearing aid batteries.
Okay,
I'm gonna look for candy, for some morale.
Everyone who's searching, send me a message and name 3 items you would look for. The women's bathroom is pretty rank. It looks like maybe someone had been trying to live in there for a while. It is so much worse than the men's bathroom in odor.
I'm
There's
gonna
no other
rock up.
people in it.
Can we get open the what's it called? Other side of the glass, bulletproof glass?
There's a door leading to it. It's a little security door. It's got a pin pad, not a key.
I'm gonna try one,
Does
two,
it
three,
open?
4.
Because there's no power, so it should be off.
It's one of those locks that isn't directly connected to power. It's just you push the combination. Have you seen those ever?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just got 1 through 9 or 0 through 9, and you just have to hit a combination. It's a pretty durable door. It's meant to stop people from breaking in.
Fuck it, I'll try 1111 on the door as well as 1234.
Good luck
Alright,
with that.
00000.
0000 opens it.
Yo, everybody. I found some cigarettes and some candy, if anyone needs some morale.
I could definitely use some nicotine morale, so that's cool.
I would enjoy a candy bar.
Left for some sugar.
I got some
I'll-
Butterfingers, some Rolos, some
Nobody better
cigarettes.
put a finger on my Butterfinger.
Dude,
Those
come get
Butterfingers.
some diabetes and some lung cancer over here, baby.
I'll stick with my diabetes and liver failure.
Definitely
So-
gonna light up one of these cigarettes and eat a Butterfinger. How about that
Guys, are we
morale?
gonna risk a fire?
I don't know about risking a fire, but I can definitely risk this cigarette.
We could, I mean, I feel like if we could maintain a small fire indoors. I mean, it
I
wouldn't
am
be that
pretty
hard
cold.
to control.
If we keep an eye on it, I don't think it'll cause an issue.
Make sure to have some water handy. Versus a gas station, there should be a fire extinguisher.
There is inside the back counter as you open it. Is anyone searching anything else? There's a storage room in the back and a door to the outside, like a back exit.
I got my cigarettes and my candy. I don't need to find anything else. I'm good.
The door goes outside.
Yes, the door goes to what would be the back exit.
Maybe you should just barricade it a little bit at least.
If we can, I'm all for barricading it, maybe moving some of these shelves against each of the doors.
We could do that.
Also, the counter had bulletproof glass in front of it. We could maybe huddle behind the counter and wait out the night.
About 3 of you would fit.
Can we all
behind there.
fit?
About 3.
Okay, 3 of us can fit. Maybe we can get the wounded. Andy was wounded. We can get him there. We can get Olive there. She's a young girl. We can get anyone susceptible
that's gonna
behind
scratch.
there.
Put Gideon behind there so he doesn't actually know Olive's gonna be there. Gideon, you stay out here.
I'll stay out here. I have no problem with that.
So are we planning to barricade the back door?
It's got a.
I want to.
It's got a security lock on it. It's one of those
Oh,
push if, in case of emergency doors.
Well,
Okay,
will
so
sound.
Toto.
yeah,
Toto
I'm
opens
pretty
out.
confident. No, I mean, a reasonable amount of zombies couldn't get through that. Let's just worry about the main door for now.
Alright, then we can put these shells to the main door as well.
Okay, I check the counter and I find a shotgun under it.
I'm gonna start gathering the bottles of water that are all over the floor.
Richard, can I borrow one of those shirts? I'm just gonna go change. Get rid of his wet
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, I got some water as well.
Does this place have a self-serve beverage
Yes,
tower?
it does.
If they still have the boxes of concentrate, we could put those in front of the door. They're about 20 pounds each, so.
You find about 40 of them back in the storage area. It's one of those machines that has make your own every flavor. So there's lines running back to the storage area.
So we need
I'll
to
help you
start
out with
using
that.
those to barricade that front door a little bit better.
Alright, I'll help with that.
The guy settles down and lays the woman down, and she's still visibly shaken and still dead quiet. He starts picking up some food and stuff and kind of pulls her over to a corner out of earshot, and they're just sitting there munching on some things and drinking 2 Sprites. Collectively, you all kind of feel this is at least a safe enough spot to wait out the storm. It takes you about 30 minutes to blockade the front, and you're noticing that there's a small lull in the storm. It's not as bad. It's still definitely raining, but the thunder and the lightning seem to be a little distant. Basic hurricane knowledge, you're pretty sure that this is just the eye of the storm.
I try and get comfortable and maybe doze for a bit.
Can we maybe have some of us sleep and some of us keep watch?
Yeah, can we organize that now?
Absolutely. Let's
I'll
see. If
keep
we all
watch.
want to sleep for the next 8 hours, we can have 8 one-hour watches, each of us taking one. Does that sound all right?
Do we all trust each other?
I mean, I trust everyone enough to watch my back just for one night at least, or for 1 hour anyway.
And
Yeah, I'm
that's
good with
saying
that.
something if Gideon's trusting us.
Did we ever get a fire?
Did somebody start a fire?
Who's got the best skills for that?
I could start one if we want one.
What are you gonna start it in?
I could start one too.
Well, this gas station, does it have like a
There's a metal trash can underneath the counter near the beverage stand where people throw like straw wrappers and shit.
Sounds like a good as place as any
Yeah.
to start a fire.
Do we have any kindling?
Is there any newspaper machines?
Are there any Doritos? Doritos make very good kindling.
I had some empty wrappers.
Unfortunately, all the Doritos have been eaten. They were that little girl's favorite.
Ah, fuck this apocalypse, dude.
Nice job, Gideon.
Okay, sorry I killed
That girl
the little
deserved
girl.
to die. She ate all the Doritos.
Oh, come on, gotta make
I
some
mean-
joke. Take light of it and
You can just go to
whatnot.
our stomach and take them. They're still there, probably.
I've got books.
No.
Okay, so I have a 9-volt battery and a stick of gum. I can use a wrapper to start a fire.
I
with
have
a
flint
9-volt.
and steel.
I have that gasoline if we need it.
I have a book. I have 3 books. I could tear pages out
Got
of one of them.
newspapers. Newspapers work best.
So who's starting the fire and how are you doing it?
I'll start the fire since I have matches. You know, lighters only have limited fuel. Basically, you can just dump whatever kindling we have in there. Um, maybe just a splash of gasoline to get it started.
It's not the gasoline that starts the fire, it's the fumes. You only need a little bit.
Yeah. That's why I said just a splash.
I'm gonna tear the blank pages out of the front and back of one of my books and put it in the can to help put the fire.
Fire starts up pretty easily. Unfortunately, you don't have a lot of material around to make it last very long. Metal shelving, things like that. You can break apart some boxes or tear apart a mop. The mop's wood, broom's wood.
What about the ceiling? Is it a drop down ceiling? We can use
It
the
is
tiles.
a drop down ceiling.
We can use the tiles to break them up and to burn them.
Especially the ones right above the fire first.
Yeah, that'd be
As you
good.
guys do that, I'm gonna get some sleep.
Okay. Give me a watch order.
I'll take first watch if everybody trusts me to.
I'll take second.
Third,
I'll take. I need to take last watch because my hearing aid batteries are still shot.
Okay, I'll take 7th.
I'll take second last.
Didn't Ozzy just say 7th? So that puts you at 6.
6 is good.
Okay, Ozzy takes 6.
Oh, okay, alright.
Olive and
Yeah.
Richard.
Mm.
I think Olive and Richard, you get 4 and 5.
Okay.
Alright.
The other guy and the girl are actually deep in a conversation over in the corner. He stands up. He goes, "Do I need to take a watch?"
Don't worry about it. We have it covered, man.
You can take mine if you want.
Take 9th.
he could take
No,
Andy's,
right there.
so Andy. He could take Andy's.
He takes. Well, I mean, talk about it.
Well, Andy should rest. If he takes anybody's, it should be Andy's.
Yeah, he's still injured, so he should rest.
I mean, I'm fine. I can still stand to watch.
Shut
You
the
can
hell
always
up,
order blood.
dude. You have a wound. Get your rest.
It's not even about whose watch it takes. It's us letting us trust him. That way he trusts
Right.
us too.
I just met Max, Olive, and Richard. Always know that dude.
Well, we all pretty much just met.
Yeah, some of you have been together for a while, and some of you have been in the Target Center. And like I said, that wasn't a huge social environment, but the main conflict right now is there are 3 of you that are absolutely brand new. So, Andy, what is your watch?
I'll take 7th.
Did you say 7th? Was that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he volunteers to take your watch so you can get sleep. And if you're up, but he'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Turn in and get some rest.
All right. I
I'm
have
gonna-
first watch for that first hour. Anything happen in my first hour?
No, it's everybody pretty much passes out that can. Is anyone gonna
Before
have
we go to
trouble
sleep,
Go ahead.
before we go
Andy.
to sleep, I'm gonna search for any water.
Yes, there were plenty of bottles of water scattered across the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna drink 1, go to sleep, so
Okay.
hydrate.
No, nothing happens on first watch. Who's second?
I am. Anything happen?
No. Third?
I'm third.
No, nothing happens. Fourth?
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Anything?
Nope. The storm's picked up a bit. Other than that, no. Fifth is Richard.
Yeah.
Storm's actually starting to let up. Still raining, still thundering, but the wind's really died down.
Alright.
Sixth was Richard, right? No. Who was sixth?
Me.
Your watch also goes pretty uneventful. 7th. Would be the guy. None of you wake up. And who is 8th?
Me.
As the guy goes to lay back down, try to get himself another hour of sleep, he actually seems to be pretty functioning. 6 hours of sleep is usually pretty good for people. You hear him scream.
The guy who just laid down.
Yep. And all of you are jarred awake.
Go over it, like, ask him what happened.
We will start that next week.
Dun dun dun.
But yes, all of you are jarred awake by him screaming.
Fuck.
The guy that took your shift, Andy.
Oh, okay.
Right at the end of his shift, when he had woken up, what was it, James? James, you were last?
Max was
No,
last.
Max.
Max is last, yeah. Max, your hearing has more or less been fully restored, and they're starting to function again. Still not 100%, but you can clearly tell.
So he just starts screaming, or is it just yelling?
He went to go lay back down next to that girl and then just started screaming.
Oh boy.
Everyone but Max is asleep, so it's, although you're all probably light sleepers at this point in your life, yeah, and like I said, we'll pick up again next week.
Yay!
All right, good session. See
We
y'all
survived.
next week.
We all survived so far.
Yay!
Yeah, I mean, I'm alive. Everyone else is alive. All right, good.
I'm alive. You're alive. We're all alive.
Are you alive?
I even had beer.
That's the question. Or is all of this just your fabrication? You're in a mental institute, and come on, it's gonna like the twist
don't start
at the
getting all
end
Inception
is
on
gonna
me.
be like an M. Night twist.
Maybe this is the real life and my regular life's a dream.
Thanks to Gideon, that 8-year-old girl didn't get us.
Yes, thank you, Gideon.
Yeah, thanks to me, you're all safe. You're welcome.
From that conniving
thank you.
8-year-old.
Look, man, it's not. I mean, it's a shame that she's dead, but
You don't
Dude,
have
She
Doritos.
survived.
Dude, I get it. I get it.
Bit
I
suspicious.
probably would have done the same thing.
I mean, it's us against the world at this point.
Okay. If you guys want to say goodnight to the viewers, and I think if some of y'all were actually watching it, we had about 10 tonight. Word of mouth is going to get around a little bit better. I'm still really surprised for a first-time session we did that, so really appreciate them watching or listening and staring at the same map.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah,
Hope we see you
right.
next week.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Most exciting live stream image ever. I'll actually be plotting your location a little bit better on that map. One thing I wanted to stress, I'm actually going to shut off the stream now so that we can just talk for a second.